Hello everybody, welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. I hope you are all doing well. Thank you for taking some time out of your busy schedules to come and hang out with me today on this Thursday afternoon. Welcome aboard. Chris, good to see you. Mr. Midnight Maverick coming in with 12 months, a full year. My goodness me. Harry, good to see you. Kai, welcome. Pog, good to see you. John Franco, welcome. Mike, Michael Bust, good to see you. Chris Scott, again, welcome, good to see you, man. Greg Feaster, good to see you. Call Me Sticks, welcome. Louie, good to see you. Flight Sim Life, welcome back. Cheesy Pizza Gaming, hello. Maverick says, crazy how fast time goes, Cap. I'm so appreciative and happy to have met you. Met you, my good sir. Here's to many, many more months. Thank you very much, Maverick. I appreciate the support, my friend. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you very much, man. I am also glad we're able to meet up at Flight Sim Expo. So thank you so much for support, Maverick. I appreciate you a full year, man. It blows my mind. Crazy, dude. Kai, good to see you. Steven Solari, welcome back. Captain Crafty, good to see you. Leonard Grant II, good to see you. Alexi Rastas, welcome. Gropolo, good to see you. Brett Day, welcome. Nathan Williamson, good to see you. Reed Aviation, welcome. Mr. Smitty is in the house. Good to see you, Smitty. Kevin Thomas is here. Welcome back, my friend. I hope you are doing well. There's Maverick's membership coming in. Thank you very much again, Maverick. Appreciate you, man. Pulse is here. Heckin' howdy. Oh baby, are we still trucking? Heckin' howdy. Truck, yeah, brother. Sleepless 51, good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope all is well. 737NG, good to see you. Manic, welcome. I'm doing my first Pilotedge flight, and I'm very confident. I'm good at VATSIM, but I want to increase the realism and remove the annoyance of VATSIM. Well, you're in the right place, man. You are in the right place. If only I can just be prepared, Manic. And just remember that things aren't done. You know, the biggest thing that I can tell you about Pilotedge is you have to kind of know about ramp control. In Pilotedge, 99% of the time, unless you're pushing back onto an active taxiway, you don't need to call. You don't need to call and request pushback. You don't need to do anything like that. I find that was like one of the biggest things about switching from VATSIM to Pilotedge that really like hung me up, was that like when you're pushing anywhere like in a ramp that like doesn't have, you know, non-movement and stuff like that, you don't have to call for a pushback. So that to me was like the biggest thing, and the controllers will be very adamant and let you know that as well. So keep an eye on that. No pushbacks or non-movement areas and stuff like that. Get to know how those work at the airport, and that'll be awesome. Dazza, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. It has been a while. Welcome back, man. I hope you're doing well. This is afternoon, Cap. Sorry I've been away, but I started a new job and I had my head down. No worries, man. No worries. I hope life is going well, dude. I hope the new job is going well. Abdul, good to see you. Elias, welcome back. I hope all is well. Xander Aviation, what's up, man? Good to see you. Arc Flight, welcome. Good to see you. Mohammed Rayan, good to see you. Welcome aboard. Friends, as the title suggests, we have some new scenery. Not only that, we have some new Albuquerque scenery. I love flying into Albuquerque. Albuquerque has some of the coolest approaches. They have some amazing RNAV arrivals. So if you've never seen any of the RNAV arrivals in Albuquerque, I do have some up on my channel. You can always put in Captain Canada Albuquerque, or you can check other flight sim streamers out that have flown into Albuquerque, but they got some awesome arrivals into Albuquerque. So I'm excited about picking up some scenery. The link is down below in the description, or you can put ! scenery in chat at any point if you're interested in learning about what scenery I'm using today. I am not paid by any of these sceneries. I used my own money to buy these sceneries, so I'd just like to point that out, just in case you're thinking that my opinion is skewed. Nope, I paid for these sceneries by myself. I paid for Flight Beam Denver, and I paid for, I'm losing off the top of my head because it just came out. I think it's, who is it? I should probably check on that. I think it's Tropical Sim. That's it. Tropical Sim Albuquerque. That's who we're rocking with today. So, friends, welcome aboard. I hope you guys are all doing well. We are on the Pilotedge network today, unfortunately, so there will be no VATSIM. We will be back online on VATSIM on Saturday, so if you guys do want to fly with us on Saturday, please feel free. I'm not quite sure what the flight plan is for Saturday. I'd love to go into New York. It's been a while since we've flown into New York. I'd love to do some LaGuardia ops, so keep an eye on that. Maybe on Saturday we'll do some LaGuardia ops, and then on Sunday I plan on doing a community fly-in. We haven't done a multiplayer community fly-in in about 3 months now, so we're going to head up to Alaska on Sunday. If anybody in chat is listening, if you're on Xbox, if you're on PC, we're going to be on the native Microsoft Flight Simulator multiplayer, and we're going to be doing a hop up in Alaska as we wrap up the final stream before vacation. But do not worry, I have 5 videos edited for you guys while I'm away on vacation. 5 edited videos. I'm very proud of that. I have basically since 2 months ago, some of these videos roll back to 2 months ago, a month and a half ago, since I started recording and filming. So I've got 5 videos for you guys. We've got 2 videos in the 737-700, 2 videos in the A320, and a video in the CRJ 900. So we've got 5 videos for you guys. Those will all be premiering. I'm not just going to throw them up and upload them. Those will be premiering while I'm away on vacation. I think the premiere schedule is going to be Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday. I believe that's kind of how we're going to do the upload process. So I will keep you guys informed about that while I'm away on vacation. So, welcome aboard, everyone. If you've never seen the Pilotedge Network, I'm excited to show it to you guys. If you do want more information about the Pilotedge Network, at any point, you can check the link down below, or you can put !PE in chat for Pilotedge, and that should help you out. So, plan for that on Saturday. Plan for some New York ops. We'll fly into LaGuardia and out of LaGuardia. I don't know where we're going to depart from. I don't know. I'll have to figure that one out in the meantime, but look for that. It should be awesome. Should be some fun flights. We've got Aviator Mao, 2 months. Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate you. Silo Cap from Denmark. Excited for the stream as always. Sadly, I can't join because I don't fly on Pilotedge. Hope you have a great day. Aviator Mao, no problem at all, man. I understand that a couple people can't join today because, or most people can't join today because of the Pilotedge Network. Like I said, we'll be back on VATSIM on Saturday. So if you are around on Saturday and you would like to fly with us, please feel free. So without further ado, friends, let's jump inside the cockpit. Let's get this bad boy programmed, ready to rock and roll. We are on Pilotedge, so things are done a little bit differently than VATSIM, which I'll show you here today. I think we're expecting about 55 minutes into Albuquerque tonight. What is it showing? Yeah, 55 minutes on the flight time. So they're not very long. Why are you over here? Are you scared? Daisy's over here saying hi. Did you say hi? Oh, yes. Say hello, Daisies. So today's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. So without further ado, let's jump inside the cockpit. Let's get this bad boy programmed, ready to rock and roll. And we'll head into Albuquerque for the first leg. Daisy, can you go, please? You cannot go down there. Go, please. Go away. Go, go, go. Thank you. Go, go, go. Go in your bed. On your bed. I don't know why. She always tries to go like under my rudder pedals right now. All right, cool. First thing is first, let's go to the overhead. Let's get our external power to the on position. We'll get battery switch 1 and 2 on as well. Let's get our gears aligned. We'll go nav, left side, right side, and center. Continue our flows down here. Crew supply can come on. Fuel pumps will be off as we are refueling. We'll go and get our nav and logo light on. Master start switch on the APU. No smoking to the auto position. And we'll arm our emergency exits. Beautiful. Let's come down here to the electronic flight bag. Let's start loading up the airplane. This is what takes the longest amount of time. So let's go ahead and start loading up the airplane. We'll import from SimBrief. How to get the iPad? This is part of the aircraft, Cody. I think we explained that to you last stream. This iPad is part of the aircraft. So this is a payware airplane. You can put !aircraft in chat, and that should populate that for you. Smitty, the weather here has been beautiful lately, man. It's been hovering right around like 76 to 78, 80 degrees. It's been quite nice the past about a week or two now. It actually looks like it's staying like this for a little bit. So we got Denver to Albuquerque. We're late. Don't worry about that. That's just because I did this whole sim brief about an hour and a bit ago. Cool. That's good. We'll go over to our mass and balance page. Pardon me. 162 souls on board today, 3,700 kg of cargo, and 6,000 kilograms of fuel. Let's go ahead and load the flight. It's going to take about 9 minutes. We'll confirm that we are loading, which we are. Wonderful. Cool. Let's come down here to the CDU. We're going to go to the init ref page. We're going to do our init request. While all of this is going on, hey Cap, I was flying the JAR 330, and as soon as I parked at the gate and shut down the engines, the plane literally blew up. Do you know why? Because it's a JAR design product. It's JAR design, man. It's special. Let's do our IRS init. We'll confirm on alignment. Wonderful. Looking good. Flight number today is United UAL 1233 is what's the 1322, but we're 1233. Wonderful. We're going to leave that blank all for now like that. We'll just leave that like that.
Hey CPT,
Jordan.
just got back from vacation.
Nice.
Got to operate my dad's excavator and dig out the foundation for the new house.
Very cool.
How's flying going? P.S.
Flying.
The person next to me is a heavyset and smells like a Sasquatch. I'm requesting a first class seat.
First class upgrade. My goodness. Are you a member? We can maybe get you a first class upgrade if you're a member. Huge stuff, Floaties to Jordan. Thank you so much for your support, man. I appreciate you, dude. I'm glad you had an awesome summer vacation, my friend. All right, let's open up our airport charts here. We're going to bring you up. All right, we need to grab our ATIS. So ATIS is on 13402. Now, you guys can't see this. Hold on. One thing that I really like about Pilotedge is that it uses real-world frequencies. So if you are flying on the Pilotedge network, VATSIM charts are a must. VATSIM charts, Navigraph charts are a must. Or if you're flying in the U.S., you can use, there's a couple, ChartFox, there's a couple other freeware chart systems that you can use, but you make sure that you have updated, at least somewhat updated charts, because Pilotedge uses real world frequencies. So for example, for us to tune to ATIS, we need to tune on 134.025. So if we scroll down here and you look at my radio, 134.025, we're going to plug that in. 134.025.
Way 134 left close.
And there you go.
Read back all runway assignments and hold.
That is the actual frequency that you're
Advise
using.
on initial contact. You have information Bravo.
All right, so we've got information Bravo. We'll give this a listen now.
Denver International Airport. ATIS information Bravo. 1553 Zulu. Wind 220 at 6. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 9,000. Few clouds at 20,000. Temperature 28. 2.11. Altimeter 3026. Arriving runways 17 left, 17 right. Departing runways 17 right, 258. Visual approaches in use. ILS runway 17 right, and runway 17 left approach in use.
Good.
Multiple R-Nov Zulu approach in use. VFR departures contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Notice to airman runway 16 right 34 left closed. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Bravo.
All right, so we've got information Bravo. Wonderful. We know that we're probably going to expect 17 right for departure, maybe even 25, but I'm going to expect 17 right. Now, another cool thing about Pilotedge is they have the CPDLC feature. So a lot of airlines in the U.S. My understanding is that it helps with workload on ATC and on pilots. You can send what is called a CPDLC, and basically what that is a request for your flight plan, and what that will do is you can essentially log it through this app right here. So this app is dedicated to Pilotedge, and what this allows you to do is it allows you to grab your clearance and everything without actually speaking to a controller. So it's pretty cool. Phoenix doesn't have this. I mean, Phoenix has this built in. Captain Cloud's maybe for VATSIM and stuff like that. Something that uses, I believe it uses the Hoppy network, kind of like the A320X mod, if you will, or something like that. So it's not quite the same as this. This is built into the Pilotedge infrastructure. I don't think the Hoppy system that is found default with these airplanes is built in. So you have to use this when you're on the Pilotedge network. So first things first, we're going to hit the log on and we're going to plug in our flight number. So we are UAL 1233, and I'm just going to confirm that is. I already messed that up, so I'm just going to clear UAL 1233, and I'm just going to confirm that it is my call sign. Don't want to screw this up. Yes, it is. And what we're going to do is we're going to send our log on. And it's going to say log on denied. Now, actually, that's because I didn't put that into here. Now if I send the log on, it should be good. There we go. So now we're logged on, and what just happened is as soon as I logged on, this just pinged the controller, who is now going to look through my CPDLC, make sure that everything is good, and then he will then send us a return, and you'll hear a noise. You'll hear like a wah wah to let us know that we do have a message, and that will pop up. I saw the Dash 8 preview. I cannot wait. I saw the Dash 8 preview. What do you mean? What Dash 8 preview? I didn't see that. Cap. So there's that message that I was talking about, that beep-boo. And now we can see here that we have an ETC message. So we're going to go ahead and log on. We're going to get this. So cleared into Albuquerque Airport. The SUDS 1 departure then is filed. Climb via SID. Expect flight level 320 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is on 126.1. And then if we go to our next page, squawk 3271. So that's everything that we've expected. That is my flight plan. So there's nothing changed with that. So we can just hit the accept. And as soon as you hit the accept, it hits the little closed tab, which lets the controller know that I have received my CPDLC. I have accepted my CPDLC. And this is what I am planning to do. So with all of that said, we can now go down to our MICDO and we can start programming our departure and all that stuff. Cool. For Microsoft Flight Simulator, it's in the new channel. I mean, the SimWorks Dash 7. I didn't see anything about a Dash 8. I'll have to take a look. Cool. So now that we've got all that, we can go to our flight plan. We can go to Denver. We're going to go to departures. We are going to plan out a 17 right. It just makes sense where we are on the airport. So 17 right, we're going to be on the SUDS 1 departure. Go ahead and look for this here. SUDS 1. Beautiful. We'll insert that. We can insert that. Great. And then we're going to go to Albuquerque. We're going to go to our arrivals. And just before we do anything, I am going to go to the arrival tab here. Sorry. I'm going to check the weather in Albuquerque. See how it goes. It is a... wait, it's a -7? I'm not really interested in a -7. I'd be much more interested in a -8. Winds are 100 at 10 knots. We can definitely expect runway 8 for our arrival. So we can go ahead and plan for the ILS runway 8. We're going to take it on the... what was the arrival that we're looking for? The S India 4 arrival. That's the one. We want it on the Datni arrival, and we're going to pick our VIA up here, and we're going to be, thank you to Smitty for showing me that last night. And if you come over here, you can see that we are going to plan what's on the S India. You can see here that it's Kristen, or Chris, yeah, I think it's Christian. So we're going to go ahead and pop that in. Wonderful. And then we can insert that into our flight plan. Insert. Wonderful. Good. Cool. So that all looks good. We've got our arrival in there. And then down into ILS runway 8, all of our restrictions up in pink as well, or magenta. So all of that looks good. Sweet, cool, I'm happy with that. Our GPS is available, wonderful. The aircraft should be loaded. If we go to our mass and balance, we're getting the last 6 passengers on board here, so everything's looking good there. Show us the airport from the inside. I don't know if you can go inside this airport, can you? Yeah, actually you can. It's flight beam. You can definitely go inside. I don't think it's modeled very well. Like, it's, you know, it's got all of its stuff up here, but there's no passengers and there's no airlines or anything modeled, but it is somewhat modeled. Anyways, listen, I'm not one of those people. I could care less. I think for performance reasons, I think that, I don't think interiors should be modeled for performance reasons. Now, if it's a smaller airport like we just witnessed, like Belfast from Pyrrhic, small little airport, everything's kind of self-contained, that probably makes sense. But for a big airport at Denver, if you were to model all of the interiors, I can only imagine what type of performance we'd be getting in there. Do you ever do one of these? You should never do life as a pet stray. Yeah, no, definitely don't want to do that, Georgios, for sure, man. Have you flown the PMDG 737 freighter at all? No, I haven't. There's not very many 737 freighters. I think Amazon Air has a couple of them. Okay, now that our aircraft is loaded, we can go ahead and punch in some information. So 60.7, 31.2. So we'll come back down here. We'll go to our NITREF over here, 60.7. And what was it? 31.2, I think it was. Yes, 31.2. Okay, everything got all mixed up there. 60.7 / 31.2. Throw that in there. Good. Fuel is 6,000. Good. We'll go to our performance tab. We can then come up over here, and we can also hit our departure performance as well. What's up, Cap? Doing YQB to CUN at the moment and studying for my emergency procedures in the Piper Navajo. Very cool, man. Awesome. Sounds good. Cap, do you know when the PMDG 737 800 and 700 is coming to Xbox? I have no clue, Caleb. I'm sorry, man. Let's go ahead and expect 17 right. The runway conditions are dry. Packs will be on. We'll sync up our load sheets. We'll sync up the weather. We'll go ahead and hit the calculate button. For this 1 week, we get 24 degrees of sun. Horrible summer until now. Damn. Do we have a weather radar yet? No, we do not. Now we've got our V-speeds, 135, 135, 136, 135, 135, 136. Flaps are 2/down 0.1, and we have a flex of 54 degrees. Wonderful. I'm just going to confirm that all of those numbers are correct. It's actually down 0.2. 2/down 0.2. There we go. Wonderful. All right, cool, sweet. Everything looks good in there. I'm happy with that. Let's go to the overhead. Let's get the fuel pumps on. Let's go ahead and spool up the APU. We'll jump outside. We'll give this a listen as she's spooling. No worries, Caleb. Sorry, man. I wish I knew more information, dude. Caleb, you can always go to the PMDG website. PMDG has their own dedicated forums. You can go to the forums. You should be good to go, man. Man, I'm excited to get back to some good old flight sim soon. 3 weeks to go. Nice, man. Hopefully it goes quick for you, dude. PMDG are waiting for Microsoft for marketplace approval. There you go. Amazon and DHL operate the 737-800F in the U.S. Only 700 operators I know is Alaska Airlines. Got you. Is this aircraft still laggy? They fixed that months ago, Matthew. Probably about a month and a half ago. All right, beautiful. Good APU. We'll come down here. We'll make sure we've got everything else set up. We'll get our knit ref. Looking for a cost index of 55 with a cruise level of 320. That should all be confirmed. If we come over here, we should see green and blue numbers, which we do. Back to our performance tab. Everything is set up there. Wonderful. Looking good. Let's get our APU bleed on. Let's get our external power removed. Seatbelt signs can come on. Beacon light can come on. We'll come over here to our Phoenix tab. We'll go ahead and remove the ground chocks and cones and GPU, and we'll go ahead and plan for our pushback. Come up over here, we'll go pushback, pre-plan pushback. When I flew into Denver in September, it was straight pushbacks by everybody. So we're just going to do a straight pushback here like this. We'll enter that in. We'll request the pushback. Wonderful. And then we can come up here and we can just remember our squawk code today. 3271. So we'll throw that in. 3271. We'll turn that on in reporting. Good. Wonderful. I fly the Dash 7, such a rare aircraft. Yeah, it is. That's why I'm kind of confused why somebody would be making a Dash 7. I don't know. Being honest, I don't see that aircraft selling very well. I'm not saying it's not a cool airplane, but for a simulator, I don't know, man. I don't know if I can get on board with that in a simulator, but we'll see. I'd much prefer a Dash 8. Top altitude, which you can see here on the departure chart, is flight level 230. So we'll go ahead and plug that in here, 230 for our top altitude. We'll also release the parking brake here, as I think the tug driver is ready to go. So park brake is released. Head upstairs, seatbelts are on, beacon lights on, nav and logo is on, APU is on, bleeds are on, we're looking good. Straight pushback is correct in Denver for United, always. They do happen to have ACARs on here. So Eric, they do kind of have the ACARs only if you're on the VATSIM network. If you're flying on Pilotedge, we have what's called FANS GUI, which is CPDLC ACARs type of system, but specifically for Pilotedge. Cool, engine mode selector to the start position. And enjoy the engine startups, my friends. Well, probably they don't fit it for the mass. They probably do it for the 2,000 people that want it. You think 2,000 people are going to buy a Dash 7? I think that's a very optimistic number, my friend. I'd be surprised if 2,000 people bought the PMDG 737. 2,000 people buying a Dash 7? I don't know about that one. I'd say probably more in the hundreds of people maybe want that, but hey, what do I know? Very small community. You have to remember that, Canadian. Very small. Cap, everything on the PMGG website is 25% off. Awesome. There you go. So now's the time. The Denver weather is confusing because you sometimes get rain and sometimes you'll get thunderstorms. I experienced this before because I was getting used to it. Yeah, Denver is a little bit weird. It's because of where it is, man. Right off the mountain range. They get all kinds of cool stuff coming over. Hello, Cap. Did you enter Perf 1N1 last in the FMC sequence for the PMGG 737? Performance in N1. I usually do that when I'm setting up like my init ref. Before I push back, I have my init ref done. Yeah. Cool. It looks like we got a good start on engine number 2. Pushback is about to stop. There we go. We'll get our park brake on. Tow will disconnect. We'll head over here and we'll spool up engine number 1. Do I use FS Realistic? I do. Yes, absolutely. And I also have my my profile linked. You just have to search my name, Captain Canada, and it should pop up for you. Cap, did you say the PMGG website 20? Yeah, somebody just said it, Caleb. Somebody literally just said that everything was 25% off. Just got back from vacation. Tested positive for COVID. Uh-oh. Hope you feel better soon, my friend. I had it too. CPLDC allows you to accept ATC clearance without radio communications, cutting down the chatter. Also, United A320 engine 1 start first. What, really? Engine 1 start first? I wonder why they do that. G'day all from Melbourne, Australia. It's great to be watching live again. Such an awesome channel. Thanks so much, Paul. Good to see you, dude. I hope all is well over in Australia, my friend. I've got a really fun video that's going to be posted next week, Paul, while I'm on vacation. We flew in New Zealand, so it's going to be a lot of fun. There's a lot of people using Microsoft Flight Simulator at the right place. A lot of people still want a Dash 7. I don't want to start a war, as everybody has their own thoughts and opinions on things. Of course, man. Of course. I'm just trying to be a little bit more realistic, man. I think you and I both know that a Dash 8 would sell far superior to a Dash 7. there's maybe a handful of Dash 7s still flying around the world. I'm not, like I said, I'm not discrediting the airplane. I think it's an awesome and a super cool airplane. I just don't see there being an actual user base for it in Microsoft Flight Simulator. A 4-engine prop that takes quite a lot to control and quite a lot to, I just don't see it being a big hit, but hey, that's me, man. Is Majestic making the Dash 8? Harry, there was, I would love for them to. There's been no confirmation as far as I'm concerned, Harry. I don't think we've heard anything. I don't think we've heard any news from Majestic. I think they'd be silly not to bring over their Q400, but I don't know how much work goes into it, you know what I mean? I really don't know how much work goes into it. Most companies who start the engine 1 first on the Airbus, this is for single engine taxi, because if you start engine number 2, you'll have the PTU barking for the whole taxi. Yes, exactly. Cool, flaps 2 is set, ground spoilers are armed, engine mode selector back to the normal position, auto brake over to max RTO, APU comes off, APU bleed comes off, taxi light comes on. We'll release the park brake. We'll look for a trim value of down 0.2. Wonderful. We'll get ground frequency plugged in as well. So ground frequency today in Denver is going to be, what are we going to be? We're going to be on the east side of the airport. So we're going to go 121.85 will be our frequency today. So we'll tune to that quickly, 121.85. Now we don't have to call anybody quite yet. We're still in the no movement area, so what we'll do is we'll turn the nose over here to the left, and we'll go ahead and taxi all the way down here. Sonny, good to see you, my man. How are you?
Approach, Mecca 373 Echo Bravo, 1000.
Hey, Cam, I'm just curious, when will you do a London to Romania flight? I have no clue, JD. If you want to request that flight, you'll have to go into the Discord and throw it into the specific channel, please. That way I can actually remember it. Go to the AtSiu menu, we'll go to the AOC menu, we'll go to our received messages, we'll confirm our load sheets here, because I know that's what they're yelling at me for. So preliminary load sheet, accept, and return. We'll go to our final load sheet, 162 plus 6. So 6 children on board today. 162 plus 6, we're a full airplane. I don't know how accurate this is, but there is a lack of news from Quality Wings. People are saying the 787 for Microsoft Flight Simulator is, I really hope not. Quality Wings, they were like super adamant when Microsoft Flight Simulator first came onto the market, Kevin. They were like, oh yeah, we'll have something out within 6 months to a year. And then obviously it's been almost 2 years since the release of the simulator. I think we're coming up in August to 2 years releasing of the simulator, which is crazy to think it's been that long already. And they posted something, I believe, 2 or 3 months ago. They posted something about how they misinterpreted how much work was going to be put into the newer aircraft into Microsoft Flight Simulator, but that they were still heavily in development and that the airplane was coming along nicely. That was my understanding, but yeah, that's it. Sonny nailed it right there. They missed the deadline and then they vowed to remain silent rather than announce deadlines. That's exactly what they did. All right, so everything is looking good. We're rolling up here. We're going to be, I think we're going to come short of Mike. Yeah, we'll probably come short of Mike or Lima out of the ramp, and then grounds on 121.85. We've got tower. We're going to expect for 17 right, so tower's going to be on 33.3. So we'll tune to that frequency now. Again, if you are getting used to Pilotedge, they do use real-world frequencies, so you can use your charts. Everything is valid for your charts. 133.3. Good for tower. Wonderful.
Fox 380, roger.
Can we do a night flight into Belfast? Maybe. Like I said, you'll have to throw that into the suggestion page, please, of the Discord. Suggestion channel. Do our takeoff config. Everything is normal, looking good. Big ups to you, Cap. How you doing? Gaming with Che. I'm doing well, man. How are you, dude? I'm doing well, man. Spliff Jam, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. They thought they could just port it over. I'm sure. Just like a lot of developers. Kind of like what kind of like what PMDG. I'm pretty sure PMDG thought they would just port it over, you know? I think Aerosoft was quickest to do it because I think Aerosoft was kind of like a port from P3D or FSX or whatever it was with a bunch of new stuff added onto it, but yeah. One thing I really like about Denver is that the white tents that decorate the decorations, it's the coolest thing, especially on departure. Yeah, when you check out like a wing view, it is pretty cool. I do agree. All right, so we've got information Bravo. We are rolling up to, where are we? Rolling up to Kilo. We're going to say we're short of whatever we are up here. At this moment, looking forward to the Airsoft 330. Yes, so am I. I'm looking for anything long haul, man. And the 330 is still, you know, pretty prominent here in North America and in Europe. Still used quite a bit, especially for like long hauls and stuff like this. These are the CFM engines, Joey. We don't have the AIE or the IAEs yet. They are still being worked on.
Actually, stand by.
So this looks like Bravo November, short of. Is that what we're doing? I think.
Echo Bravo, clear direct to Oakland. Clear direct to Oakland. Black at Echo Bravo.
All right, and we're going to hold short here. You can see the hold short line. We'll pull up to him. And what are we short of here? We're at Mike 9, short of Mike 9. So we'll give them a call. Did you overclock it yourself? I bought my... shit. Hold on. I don't think my push-to-talk is set.
Box 380, turn right, heading 070.
Bear with me here, 2 seconds. Pilotedge, settings, push-to-talk. Yeah, it's not. Okay, cancel, yes. I have to, bear with me here, guys. I have to log out, exit, close. Pilotedge. For whatever reason, it does not like when you try and redo this. Settings, push to talk. Oh my lord. Okay, I have to set it as... Okay, there we go. I got it. Apply. Okay, good. All right, cool. Connect.
130.
Right, cool. I got my push to talk to work properly. Greetings from Germany, Captain. Good to see you, Mike. Welcome aboard, man. I hope all is well. All right, cool. We're looking good. We can give him a call.
Box 380 is 5.5 miles from Marin, maintain 7,000 until...
What do you think about LaGuardia to DCA River Approach? Pretty short flight, Paul. Pretty short flight. That's the only thing about that. It's quite a short flight. So I'll try and figure out some flights. I'll figure something out, my friend. Do not worry. Denver ground, very good morning, United 1233 with information Bravo, short of Mike 9, ready to taxi 17, right?
United 1233, Denver ground, good morning, runway 17 right, taxi via Mike 9er, Mike, and Mike 10.
Mike 9er, Mike 10 for United 1233. All right, so if we open up our CPDLC, we can see here that we've got our departure frequency, which is on 126.1, so we'll remember that as well. We'll move forward, so he wants us Mike 9er, Mike 10. So we're going to go through here, and then we'll make a left on Mike, which is going to be our second left here. Mostly I'm anticipated add-on is the traffic plugin from JustSim. I hope that it's, yeah, I hope there's no performance dips or anything like that, Sonny. That's my main concern. I just really hope there's no performance issues or anything like that, you know? That's my biggest thing. Can't wait for the new Newark coming by the end of the year. Do some United Ops NYC. Nice. That'll be awesome. Very cool. Who's making Newark? Yeah, GSX is going to be awesome as well, man. Their X-Plane version has little to no performance hit, so I'm confident. Awesome. Good news. All right, let's tune over to tower 133.3, and then obviously our departure frequency 126.1. We'll get that pre-programmed in. Remember that the controllers here on the controllers here on Pilotedge will not give you frequencies. That's up to you to worry about that. So we're going to go back to our login, log off. We're going to log off. We're going to minimize that. Wonderful. And here we are at Mike 10. We'll call up tower, let them know. Denver Tower United 1233, Mike 10 ready for departure.
United 1233, Denver Tower, runway 17 right, cleared for takeoff.
17 right, cleared for takeoff. United 1233. All right, let's do it, friends. Cleared for takeoff. We've got 126.1 plugged in, and our backup, we are ready for that. For some reason, the stupid using my rudder pedals turned on the park brake like it does sometimes. Good to see you, Denis. Welcome aboard, man. Waiting on the flight Tampa, Montreal. Yes.
United 542, Denver ground, runway 17 right, taxi via left turn on Lima, and Mike.
And we need their Amsterdam. We need their Amsterdam like yesterday, to be honest with you. Which plane are you flying with? Exclamation point aircraft in chat, Dwayne. It also says in the title, this is the Phoenix A320. Alrighty, friends, let's do it. Let's have a nice departure. Joystick cam's going on. See you guys on the other side. Throttle's up to 40%. We're looking good. Chrono comes on. Let's get it. Flex set, SRS, auto thrust, runway blue. Takeoff power set. Airspeed's alive. Knots. There's some wind kicking me to the left there. V1, rotate. Positive rate, gears going up.
Denver Walker 380, did you switch us to tower? I can't remember.
Walker 380, I have not. Contact Denver Tower.
Or tower, Walker 380.
Yeah, we do need Salt Lake City, I agree.
Denver Tower, Walker 380, on ILS 16 right.
Walker 380, heavy, Denver Tower, runway 18, correction 16 right, clear to land.
16 right, clear to land, Walker 380.
United 1233, contact departure.
Departure, 1233. Denver departure, good morning, United 1233, 6,900 by Sid.
United 1233, Denver departure, radar contact.
Flaps 1. Get some departures in chat. Departure. Runway turnoffs coming off. Nose light off. Wing lights off.
Denver Titan 542, Mike 10. United 542, Denver Tower, runway 17 right, line up and wait. Line up at 17 right, United 542. United 1233, climb maintain, flight level 230.
Is that for me?
United 1233, climb and maintain, flight level 230.
230, thanks, United 1233. She wants us open climb to 230. Let's go flaps clean, 210 knots. Hand flying, yep. It's an Airbus. Bumpy, my goodness. Holy. With that, autopilot's coming on. Bring you guys back up into the flight deck.
Tower, Walker 380, heavy, we're clear.
Wonderful.
Taxi main terminal.
Turn the sounds down here just a little bit.
Join southbound on Delta and contact ground.
It's bumpy.
Southbound Delta, switching down, Walker 380, heavy.
Keep that seatbelt sign on.
United 542, runway 17 right, cleared for takeoff.
Airbus weird auto trim. When you've never flown one, yeah, well, the fly-by-wire, it's a little bit weird, right? Gotta go see you on Saturday stream. I'll donate. Gotta get some sleep. Cheesy pizza. Take care, man. Is that bumpiness from FS Realistic? Nope, that's from the simulator. But Denver's always, man. I mean, when I flew in and out of Denver, it was bobbing all around.
We are clear 16 right here at Delta Taxi Main Terminal.
Philip for 3 months.
And golf to park.
Thanks so much, Philip. I appreciate you, man. As always, I'm doing well, man. Good to see you, dude.
We'll see you, buddy.
I hope you're doing well as well.
Yep.
Says, really love the sounds of the Phoenix A320. How are things on your end? I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. Thanks for support, dude. I appreciate you, man. Winglets,
United 542,
yes.
contact departure.
Yeah, beautiful.
Departure 542.
Thanks so much again for your support. Philip, I appreciate you, man. Huge no floats, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Recommend Airbus First Officer Pack or wait to get the Airbus TCA. Great stream so far. It's up to you. Aviation stuff. It's really, really up to you, man. If you can afford it and you can get it, I would go with the Captain's Pack because it has everything that you need. If you can't, there's nothing wrong with going with the First Officer set as well, man. Yeah. Was booking my seats for my flight San Martin in December, and poor people who got 11A and 11F on the Sunwing 737 MAX 8s with no windows. Damn. That sucks, man. That does suck. Well, I hope you're feeling better, Philip. Just one day at a time, my man. One day at a time. All right, we're through 10,000 feet. Landing lights are going to to come off. I am going to keep the seatbelt signs on here as we still are a little bit bumpy. We got Fuber coming in 8 months of support for the channel. Fuber, huge no floaties to you, my friends. Probably telling you 7 months, but it's showing 8 months. So we're going to go with 8 months, my man. Thanks so much for your support, dude. I appreciate you as always. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thanks for being a part of this channel, man. Really, really do appreciate it. Did some plane spotting yesterday in Toronto Island. Saw some great landings. Nice. Dude, I should have told you when I was flying in. That would have been cool to get like a perspective on the ground. Mustard. That would have been really cool. Enjoy watching, Cap. I got that one. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Did you use flaps 2 or 1 for takeoff? That was a flaps 2 takeoff. You can use either or. I guess it just depends on like the runway, the altitude. There's a lot of things that factor into that. LAX, good to see you, my friend. Appreciate you being here. Welcome, welcome. Puerto Rican pilot, welcome back, man. I hope you're doing well.
Contact Denver Center, 127.02.
12702, United 1233. We'll see you. 12702. Denver Center, good morning. United 1233, 16,000 for flight level 230.
United 1233, Denver Center, climb maintain flight level 320.
320, United 1233, thanks. You saw an AC Express smash? Dude, those airplanes absolutely bail into the runway, dude. I was in sheer awe when I was there, mostly Mustard. Watching these Q400s land there, it was just insane, man. I told you, right? Like, I have a video. We were on ATC, we were holding short, we were behind a Porter Q400, and there was another Porter coming in for landing, and the air traffic controller was like, wow, looks like you were doing some Tokyo drift there on landing. Do I need to switch runway ops? Like, the controller literally said that to the Porter plane, and the Porter like laughed, and he goes, no, there's a little bit of tailwind, but coming through like 200 or 300 feet, it seemed to go away. Like, it was pretty funny, man. It was pretty funny. Any thoughts on the Delta One suites? I'm flying on it later. I've never flown on Delta One. Never flown on Delta One, man. Is that Athletic Greens or whatever it's called you're drinking? Yes, it is. Athletic Greens. Does Pilotedge have an age requirement? Yes, 18 plus. 18 plus, and I believe you need a valid credit card. I think that's how it works with the network. No Timmy's on PE? Yeah. 18 plus. I think we're through 18,000 feet. Standard barrel pressure.
Mike and Mike and
I think we can flip this into climb mode as well now. We can. There we go. What's the verdict on the new Albuquerque? I live there and I've been dying for payware. Thanks, Cap. It's pretty good, man. I flew in last night with Smitty. We did a practice flight, as I like to do. Did a practice flight last night. I got a minus 69. Hey, chat. I was like, damn.
To flight level 230 and
I wish I saved this for chat. Yeah, tomorrow. That's what I said last night when I landed. I got a 69, so I should have saved that for chat tomorrow. Yeah, it's good, man. It's good. I think it's decent. Pikes Peak is looking great. Is that what Pikes Peak is right here? Is that what that is? I don't know a lot about the area, to be honest with you, AJ. Now, the only other things, Microsoft Flight Simulator ground textures look very washed out. I think it depends where you fly, Canadian. I found that certain areas have really nice imagery and certain areas kind of look a little bit washed out, yes. I've actually really, the ortho all along this flight is actually pretty decent, but that's because the ortho imagery for the West Coast is really nice, so yeah. Me and the girlfriend were on a ferry headed back to the city, and a queue roared right over the boat. Very cool. Yeah, man. They go crazy out of there, dude. Decent is good enough for me at this point. Thanks. No worries, dude. No worries. Yeah. Hey, Captain. How are you doing today? I'm doing well, funny boy. How are you, dude? You're overflying the Air Force Academy. Ah, interesting. There you go. The mountains don't look great in my opinion, especially the Rockies between BC and Alberta. Not terrible. Could use some work. Yes, I agree. I know they updated the imagery because they updated the ortho around where I live and it's very accurate. Interesting. There you go. How do you get better at landings? I've been playing for a while, but I'm still make Ryanair landings. Practice, man. If it's not, I mean, you got to kind of change things up. If you say you're having really hard landings, I would try and switch things up if I were you. Fuber!
When you land with minus 69, your next Ryanair landing should be minus 420.
Hopefully we'll get a 420. I mean, we had 410 the other day. We almost had a 420. Who remembers the go-around and the smash and then the 2 go-arounds in Copenhagen? My goodness. That was crazy, man. 3rd attempt, but then we buttered it on the 3rd attempt. It was beautiful. I feel like they should enhance the Caribbean and Canada. Yes, I'm waiting patiently for a Canadian update. I don't know if we'll ever get one. I hope that we do. But I really would love to see one of the world updates cover Canada, man. Such a big, vast country. So much different terrain, from Rocky Mountains to flat plains to, you know, the shield, the hills and stuff. Yeah. I'm mostly in the lurk, but I really like the streams. Mike, thanks, man. Appreciate that, dude. Glad you're enjoying the content. Thanks for coming to say hello. What was the route for the practice flight? We did this one, Denver to Albuquerque. I've climbed that mountain to the right. It was fun. Awesome. Really cool.
08.
Lots of bush flying. You can be. I mean, if once you start getting north of stuff, right? What do you think of the Infinite Flight Simulator? I don't really have an opinion on any other simulators, to be honest with you. I think if you're involved with any flight simulator, that's good enough for me. Shows you have a passion for aviation. I understand some people don't have $3,000 computers to run Microsoft Flight Simulator and X-Plane, so whatever you use, man. Whatever you use. The Chinese ortho was surprisingly good. Interesting, Sonny. When I flew there, I don't know how long it was ago, 4 months ago, 5 months ago, it was not very good. I wonder if they've made some updates or something like that. Maybe we were flying in an area that had good service. I don't know, man. Please do some more Caribbean streams. The flight down to Jamaica was super. Yeah, we will, man. We will. Don't worry. Good afternoon, brother. Captain Diaz, good to see you, my man. How are you, sir? Good to see you. Got a minus 240 last night in the Luton from Belfast with a Phoenix. Perfect centerline. Got a lucky flare. Awesome. Really want to make a good 747-400.
Is below 10,000.
We're getting PMDG. We're going to get the PMDG 747. So we're going to get the 400 and the 800 with PMDG. So that'll be good. Have I tried the 737-600? I did not buy it. No, I own the 700. Still on FSX and I'm enjoying it. Whatever you got, man. Whatever you got. It was better than I expected. Got you, Sonny. Got you. So it wasn't necessarily good, but it was better than what you expected. Well, that's always good then. It's always good when it's better than what you expect. PMDG 744 is going to be nuts. Yeah, I'm excited, man. I swear, I either float or smash in the Phoenix. I can't find the in-between. Mustard, start bringing your throttle back at 30. I've really noticed that it kind of helps with my flare. I find that with this airplane, if you leave, like, you know, if you don't cut the power until like the 2nd or 3rd retard, that you will essentially either float or balloon. Try cutting the power at 30 feet as that kind of starts bringing the engine spool back a little bit sooner. So yeah, after 2 years of console controller usage and a mouse yoke, I purchased a TCA side stick. What an amazing, completely new difference. Absolutely awesome, Dad. Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. X-Wing 12 could use a nice 744. Hopefully Felix can make some changes to their 742 and make it a 744. I don't think he'll do that, Kevin. I think there's been a lot of talk about it, but I don't think he'll do that. There's actually quite a huge difference between the 747-200 and the 400. I'm not sure. Is the Phoenix worth it? If you like Airbus, absolutely it's worth it. Yes, for sure. Wish I knew that I was doing with the Airbus. Wish I knew what you were doing with the Airbus throttle. Yeah, I mean, cut it at 30 feet, man. Definitely helps. I feel like the Phoenix at about 300 to 200 feet, you get a weird flight characteristics where the planes stop to descend. I think ground effect with this airplane is definitely clear and evident, Canadian. I don't know what it's like in real life. I don't fly these airplanes in real life, so I can't really attest to like what ground effect is like. But I do agree with you that I do think ground effect is quite heavy in this airplane. I've noticed in this airplane I have to kind of nose down more than I would, let's say, flying the Tolus 319 or something like that. But I don't know if that's just the flight model that they use with it being the Pro Sim or whatever, but yeah. Cap, is your side stick calibrated in Microsoft Flight Simulator? Yeah, of course. Yeah. I always feel like you got to force it down to the last 100. See, that's a little bit weird. For me, I noticed that the airplane at about 50 to 30 feet, it kind of like dive bombs to the ground. You almost have to like counteract the flare, you know? This is going to be a stupid question. However, can I play Microsoft Flight Simulator on your Xbox One? You can, yes. It is available for the Xbox One. It is available. I think we're coming up on our cruise altitude, my friends. Looking good. But you know what that means? Stretch o'clock is coming up shortly. PMGG 737 definitely feels more refined than the Phoenix at this point. I think, well, that's a tough one, Sonny. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. The flight model is very different. It's a Boeing, right? You're controlling it with a yoke. So the flight model is going to be 100% different. I think both of them fly great. I think this one is a little bit more unique with its flight model and using ProSim, but I think they're both really good. I don't think like I can't say that one flies better than the other. I think it's impossible unless they're using the same peripherals to fly with it. Maybe that makes sense, but I use my joystick to fly the Airbus and my yoke to fly the Boeing. I don't find that one flies better than the other or one is more refined than the other. I think they're both. This flies like an Airbus and the PMDG flies like a Boeing. The flight model in the PMDG seems to be on more point, but the systems are a lot deeper in the 320. Again, I think that just kind of rolls down to personal opinion. I think they're both great. I think everything that you need is both there. This one may get a little bit more systems because it does have the EFB and like kind of this whole thing working for it, but I don't think like there's any less systems on the PMDG or something like that. But thoughts on the honeycomb yoke? I heard people say that it was bad. It's not a bad yoke, unrealistically stupid. It's just a yoke that is designed to fly general aviation. If you look at any commercial aircraft, they have a pendular yoke system, meaning that the yoke is attached on the ground and it comes up and it has like a pull forward, not like a pull out. It's like a pull forward because it sits on a pendular axis, so it's swinging like that, right? Instead, when you're flying when you're flying with the honeycomb yoke, it's like coming in and out of you, just like it kind of would on like a Cessna. So if you're somebody that flies general aviation, I would say go with the honeycomb. If you're somebody like 99% of the community, they enjoy flying some bigger jets, some 737s, some whatever, I would say go with the Thrustmaster pendular yoke. It is by far the best yoke on the market, in my opinion, sub $500. Obviously, you can spend $5,000, $2,500, and you can get a real replica 737 yoke system, but that's not for your average everyday simulator, you know? So yeah. The honeycomb has a stiff pitch axis, is typically why everyone complains about it. I think, like I said, I think it's because it's designed to fly general aviation, right? It's not designed to fly a commercial jet. It's more for that, you know? Hey, Gap, I don't know why, but every time I come close to a pay where scenery, fly Tampa, Drzecki, etc., I get big freezes where I'm getting 40 plus FPS. It never does that in the default sceneries. Huh, that's weird, Imperator. I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure. United Airlines doesn't fly Denver to Albuquerque. This isn't a real world Denver. Oh, you want to... Cool, yeah. You know that it takes literally... I know that you're trolling. Like, I can just tell by your comment that you're just being one of those ridiculous trolls. So I'm just going to throw this over here real quick just because you're a troll and you're a piece of shit. But here you go. You see where it says right here, United 1233, Albuquerque to Denver. So that's the same one, Denver to Albuquerque, right? So if we click on this and... Wow, quite amazing how they fly an A320 from Denver to Albuquerque. This happened this morning? No way. This morning they flew the A320 from Denver to Albuquerque. Who would have ever thought that just spending 30 seconds on a website could give you some valid information and everything that you need? Quite mind-blowing, isn't it? Instead, you want to be a piece of shit and come into a YouTube stream and, they don't do this, Flite. You're quite unrealistic, Captain Canada. I don't like you. Get a life. Cool. I guess he's going to hand us over to Albuquerque Center next. Seems like we have a smart ass in the chat. Oh, there's always just the special short bussers show up. You know what I mean? He kept just joined, flying with a Thrustmaster Boeing yoke. Absolutely loving it. Nice, Mark. I love it, dude. I think it's such a game changer, man. Like, I really, really, really think it's such a game changer. It's just unbelievable. Why do people always try and claim real-world routes aren't real routes? Because they have nothing better to do, man. They have nothing better to do, dude. It's that simple. See, it's just, that was just, nice and short and simple. Hey, Cap, could you list your top 5 add-ons for Microsoft Flight Simulator, worst to best? Top 5? Well, I don't know, man. I don't know. The airport sceneries, you got your airplanes now. So you got the CRJ, you've got the Phoenix, you got the PMDG, you've got FS Realistic. Those are all things I think you should have, you know? Yeah. Got my Chipotle bowl watching Captain Canada. Hell yeah, Jerry with the next trucking stream. Oh yeah. I'm literally flying an unrealistic route right now in the PMDG, but who the hell cares? Just fly the damn plane and have fun. No, you can't, Kevin. You cannot do that, man. This is flight sim, sir. You cannot do that. Yeah. Aerosoft CRJ. What did I say? Is that what I said, Blizz? That's what I'm talking about, yeah. Oh, you're a streamer? No, you are not allowed to have fun in this simulator. Hey, Kevin, your opinion? I'm on the PMDG DC-6. I'm toying with the idea of buying it. Not for me, but if you're into that type of airplane, I've heard it's really good. Is the CRJ worth it? If you enjoy RJs, yeah.
On the shore, so it doesn't ask.
It is, Patrick. Yep, there's a bunch of just wide open space, man. Just waiting on the day of a good 7.5. Yeah, and a good 7.6 for sure, man. Cap, if you fly more unrealistic routes, I'm unsubscribing. Oh, man. Never ceases to amaze me, dude. Like I said, obviously that guy was trolling. We kind of gave him a little bit of what he wanted, but it's okay. That is what it is, but yeah. That was somebody who can't think for himself, and he's like, I'm gonna, this one time I watched this stream and someone's complaining. As an ETC in France, I can tell you, you can justify almost any route with any airplane, especially if you include COVID operations. You'll just find someone who charter a flight to between two small airports. Yeah, I mean, you could, sure. Yeah. You could. Hey, Gab, did you see the new SFD SFO? I did, yes. I did. I don't like the price tag that's attached to it. My goodness, it's been crazy, like spending like $10, $12 for like really good scenery in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and then a new X-Plane scenery comes out and it's like, what is it, almost $30 USD? Sheesh, man. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve to get paid for his time, but my goodness, that's a lot of money for scenery, man. Are there any good E190s? No. It's worth top 3 sceneries in X-Men. Yeah, it's short final design, for sure. I really want him to go work on his Salt Lake City now and give us the new rendition of Salt Lake. Because the Salt Lake City airport has changed quite a bit.
Okay, 1233, contact Albuquerque Center, 134.6.
134.6 for United 1233. Over to Albuquerque. Albuquerque Center, good morning, United 1233, flight level 320.
At 1233, Albuquerque Center, howdy partner. Send via the Sandia 4 arrival, Albuquerque altimeter 3035.
Sandia 4 arrival, and good to hear, man. How are you?
Doing good, how are you?
I haven't spoken to you since your boys won the cup.
Heck yeah, dude.
Exciting news.
We're still partying, man.
Hell yeah, dude. All right, cool. Let's plan for our arrival. That's Mr. Marcus. If any of you didn't know, that's Mr. Marcus, one of the best ATC on the network, in my opinion. What a great guy as well. Good friend of the channel. Winds are 150 at 11. Let's come down here. 150 at 11. Good. Altimeter 3035. Crazy. And 27 degrees. 27 degrees. 3035. High pressure. And we are going to plan for the ILS runway 8. So we'll come up here, we'll grab that, grab some numbers. ILS 5527 for our minimums today. We'll throw that in there. Lefty Labs, thanks for your support, my friend. Welcome back into business class. Huge no floaties to you. Good to see you. Nico, welcome from France, man. Hope all is well. Good to see you as well, man. Gabs, they're good. 767-300. Would you fly Air Canada Rouge Ops? Yeah.
At 542, contact Albuquerque Center, 134.6.
Cap, do you know if the FPS are going to improve with the coming Microsoft Flight Simulator update? I think so, Mark. I mean, they're constantly working on, you know, improvements and stuff, but...
At 542, Albuquerque Center, descend via Sandia 4, arrival Albuquerque altimeter 3035. Sandia 4 arrival, altimeter 3035.
So it's Sandia 4 arrival. I always call it the Sandia.
Let me know when you have the weather for Little River.
2 local AV guys, Makar and someone else, floated down the Bow River in Calgary. Yeah, I saw that, Erin.
Lacasse, can I have the RNAV runway 29?
You can expect it. Just let me know when you have the weather.
Local, Bravo.
Jerkman told us 340 for X-Plane. Yep, it's a good airplane. Do you prefer X-Plane 11 or Microsoft Flight Simulator Physics? Also excited for X-Plane 12. I mean, I don't think anything's ever going to beat the X-Plane Physics, to be honest with you. I am excited for X-Plane 12. I hope I don't have my hopes too high, but I am excited. Yep. We've kept seatbelts on this whole time, so I'm going to turn them off now briefly. It was really bumpy out of Denver today. Hopefully it's not that bumpy on the way back, but... Jay, welcome to First Class. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thanks so much for supporting the channel. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Huge no floaties to you. You ever do a long haul again, like at least a tower stream? I'm sure we will, yeah. Yeah. Craig, if you're over 18 and you're looking for something a little bit more serious and a little bit more, official, I would say absolutely. Absolutely, it's worth every penny. More importantly, on Pilotedge, these guys are online for over 12 hours a day. So, kind of like VATSIM. VATSIM's kind of like a crapshoot, right? You don't know if the controller is going to stay online. You don't know if they're going to log off. You don't know if they're going to do anything like that. You know what I mean? So, at least on the Pilotedge network, the controllers are going to be online. So yeah. Love Microsoft Flight Simulator scenery and visuals, but the physics are so frustrating, and the struggle to get a good airport scenery is so frustrating. I mean, all you have to go is flightsim.to. Poopy. It's an interesting name, but all you have to do is go to flightsim.to, man. How do you turn the GPS on this airplane? There's no GPS. You have your ADIRS. So you go up top here. You have your left side, right side, and center. All three need to be put to the nav position. Any more flights today, Cap? Yeah, we're doing the return flight, man. We are doing the return flight to Denver. Any age limit for VATSIM? I think VATSIM is 14 or 15 plus. Well, I'm over 18. I'll give the trial a go. We get patchy ATC across most of the UK in VATSIM. Yeah, absolutely, Craig. I totally understand, man. Yeah. Cap, do you think in the future Microsoft Flight Simulator will be most popular sim, or do you think X-Plane 12 will be? No, it's definitely going to be Microsoft Flight Simulator. I think X-Plane is moving back into that super niche market, Are there any good free sceneries? There's a ton, dude. That's why I said go to flightsim.to. Flightsim.to is the website. Flightsim.to.
Direct Wimmuck.
Also have GPS, but you don't have to turn it on. You get GPS primary message with the ND with the FMC comes time. Yeah, but that's because your ADIRS are aligned, right?
Direct Wimmuck.
What port am I flying to? No port. We're flying to Albuquerque, which we just missed our descent. We'll descend now, 9,000 feet. That is the base altitude. We'll make sure that our seatbelt sign is back on. And if we open up our arrival, you can see here that we need to be at Kristen for 9,000 feet, 210 knots. VATSIM is 14 plus. There you go. Do you think the Pilotedge will expand to other areas outside the West Coast? They've always been asking that. It's always been a question. I'm not quite sure if they ever plan on doing it. I hope they do, but I'm not sure if they will end up doing it. Lee, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope all's well. Let's go and get our auto brake to the low position. We'll arm our ground spoilers as well. There we go, starting our descent, friends. Remember, guys, if you haven't done so, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. We're going for 300 likes on today's stream. It would be awesome if everybody in here that is enjoying the content could smash down that thumbs up button. Thank you to everybody who already has. Happy birthday to him, Skytime. You ever flown in VA? Like Virginia? I think so. Pilotedge for the UK would be great. I agree. NV, I agree, yeah. You ever gone to St. Martin? Tons of times. Not in real life. In the simulator, yes. How accurate is the live weather setting regarding turbulence, or is it randomized? I think it's pretty good, the Old Republic. I'm not quite sure, though, right? Like, I mean, I don't really have anything to counteract it with, right? So, Harry, back up into business class. Huge no floaties to you, Harry. Thanks so much for your support, my friend. I really do appreciate that. And we got Craig coming up as well in the business class. Huge no floaties to you guys. Guys, can we get some huge no floaties in chat for our 3 newest members, Jay, Harry, and Craig. Thanks so much, gentlemen. I appreciate you. Welcome to the crew. I hope you enjoy your stay. Hope you enjoy your custom emojis. I hope you enjoy standing out in chat with the beautiful green name. And more importantly, building up your pilot rank in chat. Thanks, gentlemen. Appreciate that. Hello, Cap. Nice to see you. Have a nice landing later. Thank you. We're starting our descent into Albuquerque. So hopefully it will be a nice one.
Now I have the Little River weather, Black and Cherokee Bravo.
Birthday's on the 18th. Was hoping to watch a stream on it. There's going to be any pre-made videos on the 18th. What's the 18th? The 18th is Thursday. Yes, there will be a pre-made video next Thursday at 12 Eastern. Unrealistically stupid. 12 Eastern on Thursday. 12-meter difference in elevation between Denver and Albuquerque. Yeah, it's a high elevation, man, for sure. If PE did East Coast, I'd instantly subscribe. Yeah, would be awesome. Not sure if this is a bug, but if you miss your top of descent in the Phoenix and you start your descent late, the plane will plunge downwards to trying to correct it. Made my PAX very upset. That is pretty common, I think, mostly Mustard, because it's trying to achieve its descent path. What I always say, Mustard, is if you can, try and start your descent 5 miles before your descent. So 5 miles before you hit your top of descent, if you hit your managed, so you put it in the up arrow, if you hit your managed mode, the aircraft will descend at 1,000 feet per minute until it reaches the glide path, and then it'll start down, and it's much smoother. That's always like a little tip or a little trick. Try and start your descent 5 miles early. Managed descent, of course. Yeah, I agree, 737NG. We'll see, man. There's people now saying that ortho is going to work, so I really don't know, man. I think we're just going to have to wait. I think everybody is just speculating right now. I honestly don't think anybody has a damn clue what's going on. I think it's all speculation at this point, but there's people saying that, oh, ortho's going to work now. You're not going to get any of the fancy new waves and shorelines that come with X-Plane 12, but your ortho will work. So I don't know, man. We'll see, dude. Like I said, waves and shorelines are the least of my problem when I'm flying at 30,000 feet, you know? So I don't know. What is the landing runway? I believe it is runway 8. Runway 8 for our arrival. What are we doing tomorrow? No stream tomorrow. There's a stream on Saturday, and then we're doing a community fly-in. So we're going to be on Microsoft Flight Simulator servers
at 6,000
on Sunday. We're going to do Ketchikan to Sitka in Alaska. Can you get a minus 72? I'll do my best. Landing in high elevation. I'd say anything under 180 would be a great landing here. But the trees will be great, yeah. Have you ever flown in a virtual airline? I have, Georgios, yeah. I flew for Virtual Air Canada, I flew for Virtual Delta and Virtual Southwest. I used to be, before I started streaming, I used to be part of a lot of VAs. There's not been a development update from Laminar since May this year. They're being very tight-lipped about pick list from them, yep. Gigliotti's, how are you, my friend? Welcome, welcome. Hope all is well. Hope you're feeling better. Are you in F1? I'm not. I'm sorry, man. Ever flown the A321 in this simulator? No. I don't fly Franken planes. What's up, Cap? I love the Phoenix, but how the heck do you get rid of all the failures? Like, could you show me in the manual or random? Thanks. BMB, you just do it through here, man. So you go to your like McDo menu, you go to the config, and then you do it through here. Failures, make sure it's on none or minimal or something like that. I think that's what it is. But it's, yeah, it's right there, man. It's pretty easy. Menu, and then at the bottom right, McDo menu, config, and then turn them off here. Failures and random failures off and all that. There's a great video on YouTube how to do it as well, BMP. If you go to the Phoenix YouTube page.
Contact Albuquerque approach 127.4.
127.4 for United 1233. All right, Albuquerque approach 127.4. We'll tune to them quickly. What we'll do before we tune to them, we'll grab our ATIS. We'll see if we can pick up the ATIS from here. So the ATIS is on 118.0. So we'll try and plug this one in. Imperator, yeah, I answered earlier, man, when you asked. I'm sorry if you didn't hear me. I might have said it a little bit weird. I have no clue what's going on with that, man. Do you have your simulator? Maybe some settings are set a little bit too high. That would be my that would be my only.
Golf.
Yeah.
1652 Zulu. Wind 140 at 11. Visibility 10. 5,000 scattered. 15,000 scattered. 25,000 scattered. Temperature 27. Dew point 14. Altimeter 3035. Arriving and departing runways A21. Visual approaches in use. VFR departures. Contact clearance delivery. Advise on heading.
Runway 8 and runway 21. Doesn't matter which runway we take. We're gonna have.
Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information. Golf.
All right, we got golf. Albuquerque approach, good morning, United 1233 with information, Golf 16000 on the end of you.
Yeah, 1233 Albuquerque approach, thanks for golf. Expect runway 8, do you have an approach in mind?
I'll take the ILS runway 8, should work for us, United 1233.
And 1233 Roger, expected from Kirsten.
Expected from Kirsten, thanks, United 1233. Right, we're a little bit high up on the profile. Let's get some ground spoilers out here. We'll slow down the aircraft a little bit. No worries, BMP. No worries at all, mate. I want to talk about a 797 project with Delta may have 100 MAX 10s to shoot the money. Boeing. See, man. We'll see. Kept quiet. How are you, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Little David. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Literally getting X-Plane 12 just so I can fly the Flight Vector 7.6 again. Love me some cargo jet ops. Yes, I agree. I agree. I mean, I'm hoping that it's a good sim, man, just so I have two options, right? I'd love to be able to spend 2 weeks in Microsoft Flight Simulator and then 2 weeks in X-Plane and not feel like I'm, you know, flying in a simulator that was made in 2001. Because right now, that's kind of what's happening. Whenever I jump from Microsoft Flight Simulator to X-Plane 11, it feels like I'm flying a modern day sim to flying a simulator that was built in early 2000s. So, we'll see, man. If you don't mind me asking, why did you stop with the VAs? Too much, Georgios. Between streaming and Sim Toolkit Pro and everything else that I've got going on the computer, it was too much to like run the VA ACARs and file your flight plans, and it was just an extra step that I didn't need, you know. I've seen there's a color lighting change for the cabin. Need some help downloading. Any ideas? Flightsim.to would be where you get it, BMP. Yeah. I personally think the cockpits and everything looks okay. Well, from Turkey, doing my 2-week vacation right now. Landed yesterday in Dalaman. Damn, I'm jealous, man. 7.5 is such a unique aircraft that Boeing needs to make a replacement. The A321neo is by far from a replacement of the 7.5. Yeah, I agree. Haven't they not made a 7.5 in forever? Like, they're not making those anymore, are they? Guess I tuned back in just in time for arrival. You did. Yes, sir. XP isn't bad when you fly at night. The way you can see the crap out the window, yeah.
Yeah, 1233 at Kirsten, cleared the ILS runway 8 approach.
At Kirsten, cleared the ILS runway 8 approach. United 1233, thanks. Did you say Saturday or Sunday was the community flying? Sunday. Sunday in Ketchikan, Alaska. Ketchikan. We're going to fly from Ketchikan to Sitka. It's about a 170 mile flight. So we're going to take some nice GAs. I'll probably take my Piper Warrior. From Ketchikan to Sitka. Hopefully it's VFR conditions. We'll see. What did you put your livery part of the pilot client for Pilotedge? Because I didn't see it. You put UAL. Yeah, just put UAL, Manic. That's exactly it. Just whatever airline you're flying. Albuquerque. Walter White's house is down here somewhere. That looks like a school.
United 542, contact Albuquerque approach 127.4.
The last 7.5 was delivered in 2003 to between 2005. Interesting. The 757 tooling was all destroyed. That's silly.
And Albuquerque approach at 542, we've got on the...
Throw that into the, Captain Finn, throw that into the Discord, my man. I'm not going to remember that you've asked me to do that. I'm sorry, dude. Got a lot going on right now between ATC and streaming and everything.
Albuquerque approach at 542, we have information Gulf on the Sandia 5 arrival.
Okay, 542, anytime you check in on new radar frequency, altitude, with your altitude assignment as well, but thank you for Golf, I have that.
And we're descending for flight level 090, approximate 160.
Okay, 542 radar indicates 17,000 and verified descending via the arrival.
Well, descending via the arrival for flight level 090, and we're passing 16,400 now.
Flight levels are only above 18,000 feet, just as a heads up here in the United States. Anything above 18,000 is flight levels, so you should be descending via rather than descending to 9,000. There is a difference.
All right, thank you.
All right, so at Kirsten, which we're approaching now at 9,000, we have a speed restriction at 210 knots, which is all looking good.
Yeah, 542, just because there was a 1,000-foot discrepancy, verify altitude leaving.
Let's go ahead and go to the performance tab. We're going to activate our approach mode. We'll turn that on. I will then manually take over. We're going to throw 210 in there. Good. And at Karsten, which we are now, we can go ahead and descend ourselves. Intercept is 7,200 feet. So we'll intercept at 7,200 feet. We'll go flaps 1.
Roger.
We'll get our landing system on. Beautiful.
We're leaving 14 to estimate on the 542. Already been verified that last time, but thank you.
Could you fly to Chicago one day? Yep. We've flown to Chicago a bunch, man, but yes, we'll definitely be back. I love flying to Chicago. Alright, let's bring our speed back to 190. And we're just through 10,000, so we'll get our landing lights on. Turn flight directors off for a challenge. If we're doing a visual approach, sure. But we're doing an ILS approach, so we're going to keep flight directors on.
2,500.
Going to arm our approach. Too bad a Sobo KRD is unusable, just like every major airport they do. Yeah, it's kind of a waste.
1233, contact Albuquerque Tower, 120.3.
120.3, Unit 1233. Albuquerque Tower, good morning, Unit 1233, ILS 08.
Yeah, 1233 Albuquerque Tower, wind 130 at 11. Runway 8, clear to land.
Runway 8, clear to land. 1233.
Roger, Echo Bravo, no traffic observed between you and Little River Airport.
All right, cool.
Of IFR or Mr.
Clear to land. Let's open up our ground charts. Hopefully vacate Alpha 7 or Alpha 8. Auto brake is on. Ground spoilers are armed. Speed's coming back to 170.
You said you're canceling now.
8 miles. Bring the camera back. Hello. And glide slope and localizer is captured. Let's drop our gear. Flaps 2. There's the airport in front of us. Beautiful. We have been cleared to land, so we can go and get our runway turnoffs and our nose lights on.
42 after Kirsten, cleared ILS runway 8 approach. After Kirsten, cleared ILS runway 8, Unit 542.
All right, beautiful. 7 miles. Let's get fully configured. We'll go flaps 3. And I will start the recording for our replay. Replay is recording. And through 160 knots, we'll go flaps full. Oh wait, shit. I don't have, hold on. Almost forgot our landing rates, chat. Gotta have all this available for you guys. All right, cool. X-Plane replay is a lot better. I agree, 100%. Yeah, I agree. All right, guys, enjoy the arrival. Catch you down on the ground. It's going to be, looks like it's gusty already, so enjoy the arrival. Catch you guys down on the ground. My airplane. All right, landing checklist. Gear down, 3 green. Flaps are full. Ground spoilers are armed. Auto brake is set. Cabin crews advised. We've been given clearance to land. You guys are advised.
1,000.
Let's do it. 1,000 feet checked. That wind is a gustin'. Sheesh. Why did I stop flying the 787? It's just not very good, man. After the release of the PMDG and the Phoenix 320, we actually get some good airplanes. The default or even the modded 787 is just not that good, man. It's not that
100
good.
above. 300. Minimum.
Continue.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard. 5,
Reversers, nose down gently. Oh my goodness, that was greasy. There's that crosswind. Holy shit. Kick that rudder. Woof. Woof. That was one of those good ones, chat. 70 knots. Reverser stowed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Albuquerque.
Yeah, 1233, left to enable contact ground at point 9er.
Left to enable ground, point 9. See you soon. 1233. Wow. All right, chat. That was real nice. Real nice. Cool. Bring you guys back up into the flight deck. Make this left turn here. So one thing that I've noticed about this airport is the lights seem to like all be off. Like they did a really shitty job placing these lights. The lights kind of just do like their own thing. They're kind of everywhere. Ground frequency 121.9. We'll tune to him. 121.9.
Albuquerque, where some of us old people know that they should have taken a left. Hot air balloons and Blake's Lottaburger. In
Yes.
the 90s I saw 38 Special at a crappy bar in Albuquerque. Good times. Slept off the booze in the back seat of my car that night.
Thank you for the support, C2A. Appreciate you as always, man. Albuquerque ground, good morning. United 1233 is vacated. Runway 08 on Alpha.
Yeah, 1233, Albuquerque ground. Continue down Alpha. Are you parking north side of the terminal?
Alpha, and indeed we are looking for Alpha 2, please.
Perfect. Let's go to the ramp in Alpha and Charlie. Have a good day.
Alpha Charlie into the ramp. We'll see you soon. United 1233. All right, cool. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Albuquerque. What a great arrival. My goodness, that was a greasy one. Let's get our ground spoilers and our flaps clean. Wonderful. Let's stop the recording here as well. Stop you. Good. Wonderful. Yeah, so a couple things about the scenery that I've noticed. Some of the landing lights, they seem to be a little bit off. And for some odd reason, the performance, like at half midfield, is like really weird. Like watch when we pull to the gate, our frames will jump back up to like 40 something plus. So I've noticed that. A little couple things about the scenery, and I've noticed some like discrepancies in the ground.
However, you can contact tower now 120.3.
And I'm wondering if that's just like from the elevation of the airport or something like that, but yeah. What is the recording mod? It's just default. But you see what I mean? See how those taxi lights, like these lights are supposed to follow that line? The taxi lights are like all off. It's really weird. There's some weird things going on with the scenery. So C2A, thank you very much for a donation, man. I really do appreciate you, dude. Huge no flays. Are you into GA? I'm not, Willie. I'm not at all, man. Let's stop our clocks here today. 51 minutes.
The instrument approach procedure and runway when checking in with tower. That way, should you go missed, we're all on the same page. Runway 8, clear to land, wind 140 at 11.
Right, so he wants us Alpha Charlie.
Mistakes and runway 0 clear to land. Thank you, 9542.
But you see what I mean about the taxi lights? See how like they don't follow the line? They're like just left of the line or just right of the line.
It shows and it's no big deal.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan. This is like some of the issues that I was picking up last night when I was taxiing into the ramp of the runway. It's, yeah, just some things. They need to work on it. It's not bad scenery, but it definitely needs some work. I don't know if that's like an issue like on their end, if it's showing that it's like actually following the line, but you can clearly see that, you know, the taxiway lights, and they're slowly making their way back to like, you know, the line, but little things, man. Truck, yeah, brother. Why is my FPS in Europe so smooth, but in the USA it's super laggy? I don't know. Do you have the updates done? Like, do you have the world updates to the US and stuff all done? That would be my guess. Looking for the traffic. He was on the ILS. I don't know if I see him. See, that's what I'm saying. At the ground at the airport, it looks like an iPad simulator. What do you mean? This scenery or some scenery? You have any plans on flying into TJSJ in the future? Of course, yeah. If you want to see me fly in sooner, join the Discord and throw it in the suggested channel. That'll get me into it much quicker. All right, landing lights are off, strobe lights are off, wing lights are all off. Let's go ahead and go nose light to taxi as well. Get our runway turn-offs off. And we'll go ahead and spool up the APU, even though we're not going to use it because we're not going to do a full shutdown procedure.
542 exit left, contact ground point 9er.
Left ground point 9er, 542.
I cannot find the recording mod. Someone explain this, please. If you're on PC, you have to have dev mode enabled, and then go to options, and you have to turn it on down here. Enable replay panel. So from the Microsoft Flight Simulator settings, turn on dev mode, and then go to options, and then go enable replay panel, and then that will enable it here in your little drop down panel that you can access. That's how you enable that. This is Bravo 4. Next right is going to be Charlie. No, the ground textures like the sand, the grass, etc. Not the textures and stuff, but the ground and world textures. Yes, some of them look pretty shitty. I do agree with you. Some of them look real good, but some of them do look shitty. Yeah, I definitely do agree with you on that one, man. Ever thought of getting the Kodiak 100? No. I don't really do GA stuff, you know what I mean? So it wouldn't be. But again, look at the lines. See how like the taxi lines, like nothing is lining up?
I'm ground at 542.
It's weird. It's really weird.
Vacate stairway.
Hey, Gap, just a question for X-111. The better pushback doesn't have any sound speaking or connecting to the aircraft. I've tried to put the radio sounds to max and it doesn't work. Any help, please?
Parking via Alpha, good day.
That's what it would be. It would be a radio sounds. I'm not quite sure why there's no sounds. I really don't know, man. I'm sorry. Wish I could help you out more than that, but yeah. You got to delete the rolling cache often if you fly a lot to different places. I have my rolling cache turned off. Yeah. Do I use Windows 10 or 11? Windows 10. 10 Pro. Alright, we're into the ramp area. So our landing lights come off. Sorry, our nose light comes off. APU bleed can come on, but we are doing a replay, so it really doesn't matter. And we're looking for Alpha 2, which is all the way down here on the left. But other than that, the airport actually does look somewhat decent. It's, you know, the coloring and everything about the airport is spot on. This is exactly what this airport looks like. But you see, like, even these little terrain, I don't know if it's something to do with the simulator or, yeah. Explain, sorry, Windows 11 is a heaping pile of trash. Uh-oh. I have it on my laptop. It's not bad. Not the best I/O I've used, but... all the way into the end, Alpha 2. This is the actual gate that this aircraft parked at as well from Denver. Denver to Albuquerque. This is the stand, the gate, whatever you want to call it. And we'll call her quits right about there. Wonderful. Sweet. Cool. Great flight, guys. Let's log off of the network here briefly. We will disconnect. Wonderful. That way we're not showing up for anybody's replays. Great. Remember, guys, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up. There was almost 400 people watching that landing, and we still are just above 200 likes. That doesn't make me very happy. If you are enjoying the content, please, please, please don't forget to smash down the thumbs up, guys. How's the park job? We could have gone a little bit further. Could have gone a little bit further, but we're dead on that center line. Looking good. Cool. Let's jump back inside. Let's get our flaps full. Let's get auto brakes. That doesn't matter. We'll get all of our landing lights back on. On. Good. Flaps are full. That is good. And we'll just wait till they are in the full position, which they are now. Wonderful. Cool. We can replay our replay. Let's hit the play button. Wonderful. Let's bring this forward now. Right about there should be good. We'll mark that. We'll turn you on. We'll jump outside. That's a little bit loud. That's better. Thank you. You hide that. Cool. Let's watch this arrival, shall we, chat? Watch this grease. Greasy grease. Felt like a good approach. We were a little bit chasing the glide slope there for a little bit, but everything felt really good. 1,000 footers, 1,500, 2,000 footers. Oh, look at that flare, man. And then that wind came in and just started rocking us to the right. Nose down gently, decelerating. Oof. That was a good one, chat. That was a good one. We like those ones. Let's do some wing views. You don't need to enable dev mode anymore after sim update 10 and onwards for replays. Ah, good news. Awesome. Can we wait for the Phoenix to release their IAEs? Yes, I agree. I agree. No need to spam butter. Thank you for the butters though, Magic. Looks like you've done this a couple times. Just a couple. Just a couple. I wonder how many landings I have on an A320 or an Airbus series. I wonder how many. No speed brakes on replay? No. There's a few things that are that just won't come up on replay. Speed brakes being one of them. Oh man, that was nice, chat. That was real nice. Well in the touchdown zone. Absolutely greasy. Greasy. Look at that. That looks so damn good. Updating your flight sim. Awesome. Theti, how are you, my friend? I'm doing well. I'm still just flying over Miami en route to Cancun. Had 72 knot headwind over JFK. Oof. Damn. Zaid, I'd like to see them do the whole series. I'd like to see a 319 and a 321 from those guys. Yeah. We doing another leg? Yeah, man. We're flying back to Denver. Back to Denver. Back to Denver. Eesh. Damn, that was a real nice one. I'm happy with how that went, chat. It was a nice one. You've been flying the Solis 319, 321 on shared flight. It's a lot of fun. Awesome. Very cool. Ryan Air pilot would be furious seeing that landing. Too smooth. Too smooth. It'd be cool to do some cargo ops into here as well once we get some cargo planes. We need a good Phoenix, man. We need good Phoenix real bad. Once we get a good Phoenix, I think we'll be ready to rock and roll, Chad. Good Phoenix equals good fun. Flying out of SSD, the new SFO gives me hope for X-Men again. I mean, it's Mr. X. He's always been absolutely amazing in the scenery. I wouldn't expect anything less from him if I'm being 100% honest with you. But, yeah. We need Salt Lake? Yes. 100%. 100%. What airline do I usually fly with? Air Canada or WestJet? Those are usually my two go-tos. Air Canada or WestJet. Can you fly Alaska cargo ops to the PMDG if you want? We could do that, yeah. Flightbeam is making Phoenix so excited. It's my home base. Nice, Harry. Flightbeam makes awesome scenery, too. Are there any release dates, Harry? That'd be awesome, man. That is awesome. All right, chat. I'm going to rewind this all the way back to here. I'm going to let you guys watch the arrival from the GoPro view. I'm going to get set up for our second leg. We are flying back into Denver from Albuquerque. So bear with me here for about 5 or 10 minutes as I heat up my lunch, get everything set up for the second leg, and I will see you all in about 5 or 10 minutes. Enjoy the replay.
addicted to drama. It keeps you sleeping at night. Keep losing your shit on my problems. You know that something ain't right. Blaming me for causing your insanity. I'm pretty sure you're born like this. Talk before you think it's your original touch, but I guess it kinda works on you. You got me paper thin, doing concrete face, loving romance in the madness. You got me good, baby, keep on coming back to you. I know that you know it, 'cause you already messed it up. You already messed it up. I know that you know it, 'cause you already messed it up. You got me paper thin, doing concrete things, loving romance in the madness.
My goodness, that music was absolutely slapping. Welcome back, friends. Hope you guys are all doing well. Sorry for the little bit of a longer than usual break. I had to eat something. I was getting extremely famished. We ate something. We're good. Leftovers from last night. Shrimp, broccoli. Pardon me. Wow. Shrimp, broccoli, and coconut rice. It was really good, actually. Anyways, let's do the return flight back into Denver on the Pilotedge network. We are United 287. Let's jump back inside the cockpit. Let's get this bad boy programmed, ready to rock and roll. And we'll head back into Denver. First thing is first, let's go to the overhead. Let's get our external power on. Battery 1 and 2. Sorry, no worries at all, man. Life always comes first, dude. Glad you were able to tune into the stream. I hope you're having a great Thursday. Nav, and nav on the Adir's left side, right side, center. We'll continue our flows down here. Crew supply comes on. Fuel pumps will stay off as we are refueling. Get our nav and logo lights off. Master start switch on the APU. No smoking over to the auto position, and we will arm our emergency exits. Beautiful. Let's come spend some time over here on the electronic flight bag. Forsaken, good to see you, man. I hope you're doing well as well. Tubenator, how are you, man? Good to see you. Welcome aboard, man. Henry Faulkner, glad you enjoy the streams, man. Thanks for coming to hang out with us. I appreciate it, man. Good to see you here as well. Chat, my new hat's being delivered today. It's not here yet, but I can't believe it came from EU. When did we order this? On Monday's stream? Chat, did we order the new hat? I can't remember. I think it was on Monday. Sunday or Monday's stream. I think it was on Monday. It didn't get processed till Tuesday, and we're only Thursday, and it's going to be here today. It's on the truck for delivery. So whoever suggested that hat store, it is legit, and I'm probably going to order another one. Just so I have a backup. I always like having backups, just like I have like, oh man, I don't know, I have probably 10 of these shirts now, at least 10 of these shirts now, so I always got backups. Always got backups. New fresh one every week. Awesome. Hey Cap, we got a 1650S. I want to upgrade. Is it worth it to upgrade to a 3080 or similar? Yes, absolutely. 3080 for sure, man. Yeah, for sure. What's the store? I forgot. Toppers or something? It's in the UK. Toppers, I think it's called. Let's go to our mass and balance page. 161 souls on board today, 3,600 on the KG, 5,500 on the fuel. Let's go ahead and fast load that. Beautiful. We are loading. You can see that the cargo is loading and the passengers are loading. Wonderful. Let's come down here to the McDo. Let's do our init request. That'll go ahead and populate everything. I have a question. Whenever I turn on autopilot, it just turns right and I do circles. It does not follow the nav to the waypoints. So Cody, something tells me you don't have it on nav mode. So if you look at the Airbus has push and pull. So this is your push, this is your pull. Up arrow is push, down arrow is pull. Make sure that you don't have, like, this should be 3 dotted lines. You'll see on departure. I'll try and show you if you remind me, Cody, on departure. But yeah, that's how that works, man. Cool. Let's come down here. Albuquerque to Denver. Wonderful, with Koch as our alternate. Our flight number today is United 287. We'll go ahead and populate that as well. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and do our IRS init, which will confirm on alignment. Oh my goodness, so many messages. There we go. Confirm. Beautiful. We'll go back. Wonderful. Cool. Airplane is loading. That's all good. Wonderful. Let's get our charts open here, and we can go ahead and tune to ATIS on 118.0. 118.0. We'll grab our ATIS for Albuquerque.
Runway 1230 closed. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Golf.
Alright, so we'll let them know we've got Golf.
Albuquerque International Airport. ATIS information Golf. 1652 Zulu. Wind 140 at 11. Visibility 10. 5,000 scattered. 15,000 scattered. 25,000 scattered. Temperature 27. Dew point 14. Altimeter 3035. Arriving and parting runways 821. Visual approaches in use. VFR departures. Contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Notice to airmen runway 1230 host. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Golf.
All right, cool. We've got information Golf. Wonderful. Now, we can log on to our CPDLC. We are United, was it 287? Yes, 287. We'll throw that in there. We'll send our log on. Beautiful. We are now logged on And then again, that's going to let the controller know that we are logged on and we are requesting our CPDLC over to Denver. Wonderful. In that process, we can, I mean, we're pretty much loading. Everything's fine. We've already got 50 souls on board. So the aircraft is loading. It's doing its thing. That's all fine. We've got 4 minutes till our adheres align. We can have a look at some of our stuff here. So we're going to be on the MS-3 departure, which has a top altitude of 20,000 feet. So we can throw that in here. We can get that initially set to 20,000 feet will be our top altitude today off of our standard instrument departure. That's all good. Wonderful. There's our CPDLC, which means that we are getting our ETC. So we'll go ahead and hit the ATC message. Cleared to Denver Airport, MS-3 departure. MS then has filed climb via the SID. Expect flight level 350, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 127.4, squawk 1644. And if you know anything about ATC and clearances, all of that is correct. We will hit the accept button. That will then close it. It also lets the controller know that I've accepted my clearance, that everything is good. We have no questions, no issues with that. Beautiful. So we can now start programming this. So let's come back down to the make-do. Let's go to our flight plan page. Albuquerque departures. We're going to plan for the departure out of 08. We're going to be on the MS-3 departure. Beautiful. We'll insert that. Wonderful. We'll scroll all the way through here. We'll make sure that all of that looks good, which it does. Into Denver today. We're going to go to our arrivals. I am going to take a quick look here just to see if the weather has switched at all in Denver. Winds are now 330 at 5. So if I had to take a guess, they're going to be landing north. So what we're going to do is we're going to come down here. We're going to be on... if we actually take a look at the Denver airport... So let's go to Denver. We'll go to our taxi chart. You can see here that most likely they're going to give us 3-5 left. That is probably the most likely scenario for us today. So let's plan for 3-5 left. There's nothing wrong with that. That's completely normal. We usually land, when landing north, 3-5 left is usually the runway of choice. So we'll go ahead and populate runway 35 left. We'll remove you. We don't need you anymore. So what we can do here is we can just make sure that if we are on the T-bar 3 arrival, which it does, you can see that it is landing 35 left or right. We can see that we can take that one. And Eldora should be our final waypoint at 210 knots, 13,000 feet. So we'll plan for the ILS 35 left today. Wonderful. We are going to be on the T-bar 3 arrival. We'll have a look here. We'll find the T-bar 3. Beautiful. Transition altitude, we're looking for gondola. Wonderful. And our approach via, we'll take it via Eldora, which again, if we open up our charts and we see here, that is the final waypoint on the STAR, standard terminal arrival. And if we open up our approach charts, you should see Croup. So it should be Eldora, then to Croup, to Chola, to Selby, Diamond, Dapji, and in. So all of that looks good. I'm happy with that. We'll go ahead and insert that. Wonderful. And if we scroll through here and we take a look, we can now see all of that. So we'll go T-bar, cushion. Actually, they got Kush. Nice. I wonder if like we flow over a grow op or something like that. Kush is an actual waypoint. And knowing how they do things in the States, there's probably a grow up or something that we fly over. And then Eldora, and then you can see it goes to Carve, and then Copper, and Chap, and Croup, and Chola, and Shelby, and Diamond. So all of that looks good. Cool. I'm happy with all of those. Wonderful. That all looks good. Great. Let's go back to our init ref page now. Our cost index today will be 55. Looking for a cruise level of 350, 35,000 feet today. GPS primary is available. That is good. The aircraft should almost be loaded. Come back here and we'll take a look. Yeah, we're almost loaded. We got about 32 passengers left to load, and we'll be good to go. Wonderful. Cool, so that's all good. The screens on the A320 turn off on their own. Do you think this is a patch in Sim Update 10? I don't know. Got my new i7 12700 RTX 3080 PC 2 weeks ago. I've done about 10 flights in the 737 in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Got my first memory. Could not be read dialogue yesterday and the sim crashed. Huh, that's not good. I mean, to be honest with you, dude, the sim can crash. Like, it's not, you know, it's not uncommon. Well, it should be uncommon. But, you know, even with myself, dude, I get sim crashes all the time. So just have to remember it's one of those things, unfortunately. Hopefully it shouldn't happen, but it is one of those things that does happen. So they probably named it Kush as Colorado. It's one of the first to legalize recreational marijuana. Yeah, exactly, Harry. Cap, do you think do that thing to make the thing that make it go up and down? So here you see how your arrow goes up and the arrow goes down. So that's push, that's pull. And in Airbus, managed mode is pushed in, and when you want it to be like, you know, follow the flight plan, you want it, you know, go over the heading, and you want it to be pushed in like that, not pushed out. You want it pushed in like that. That's probably what's going on. Didn't they change the notice to airmen? I don't know. No. All right. There we go. Boarding is complete. Aircraft is loaded. Wonderful. Let's go to the overhead. Let's go ahead and get those lights. Let's go ahead and get our hydraulic pumps on. Fuel pumps on. Everything looks good. We'll go ahead and spool up the APU. We'll jump outside. We'll listen to this bad boy spooling. Wonderful. How do you make the arrow thing? You should just hover your mouse over it, Cody. If you're not hovering your mouse over it and it's not showing you anything, you need to go into the Microsoft settings and you need to put your mouse to legacy mode. I can't, Cody, obviously I can't offer like one-on-one tech support right now. I'm streaming. I'm doing my best to be, you know, to help you out as much as I can without going crazy into detail. But remove your mouse. Put your mouse into legacy mode. If you're unfamiliar how to do that, there's YouTube videos, there's Google videos. Join the Discord, Cody. There's a bunch of people in Discord that can help you out. It becomes really hard to like offer one-on-one tech support when I'm streaming and I'm trying to do a million things and then try and help somebody out in chat as well. Something tells me you don't have your mouse set to legacy controls, which means that you don't have the option for push and pull, which also is probably why your aircraft is not following the flight plan the way that it should be. Our squawk code today was 1644. 1644 or 1640? 1644. We'll turn that on in reporting. Wonderful. Let's go here. Now, non-movement area. Yeah, so we can push ourselves back and we can taxi up till Charlie. And then he's going to give us Charlie Alpha, Alpha 1, or Alpha 2, or Alpha 3. But that's what he's going to end up doing. Takeoff roll is going to be quite long today because it is a high elevation. The airport elevation here is, I forget what it's at, but it's quite high, actually. Airport elevation, quite high. I think it's like 5,000 feet, 4,000 feet, something like that. Okay, cool. That all looks good. Let's go to the overhead. Let's get our red beacon light on. Let's get our seatbelt sign on. And we'll request our pushback. We'll go to pre-planned pushback. Now, as far as pushback goes out of here, I'm pretty sure they're going to do something like this. And then maybe spin us like that, just so we can... Yeah, we'll do that, just so we can then turn ourselves out to the left. So we'll go ahead and request our pushback. Wonderful. We can release our park brake. Wonderful. Cool. And we are good for push and start. One other thing that we need to do, we need to plug in some information. So 60.5 and 30.9. 60.5/30.9. Wonderful. Does anybody know why sometimes it gives you this fuel prediction? It gives you a different fuel prediction. Like page, like on the other flight, we'd put it up here, and then now it's a little bit different. I was just always wondering why it sometimes is different. Oh, see, now it's completely different again. That's really weird. 5.6 on the fuel today. We'll populate that. Good. Go to our performance tab. Wonderful. We'll come in over here. We'll go over to our departure performance. We'll plug in some information. Albuquerque, we're planning a departure out of runway 8. Runway conditions are dry. Packs will be on. Sync up our load sheet. Sync up our fuel. Calculate that. Wonderful. That all looks good. We got our V speeds 33, 35, 35, 133, 135, 135. Good. Flaps 2/down 0.2 and 56. 2/down 0.2 and 56. Beautiful. Engine mode selector can go to the start position. We'll go to our AtSiu menu. We've got some company messages. So we'll go ahead and get our preliminary load sheet checked and completed. We'll go ahead and spool up engine number 2. Accept. Beautiful. And then we've got our final load sheet today. 161 plus 2 today on board. Wonderful. Cool. Got all that set up. That's looking good. Engine number 2 is spooling up. Went to look at the sim market for the scenery, and damn, the cost versus how it costs versus how it looks is priced too high. I mean, that's up to you, boozer. You know what I mean? That's a personal opinion, man. For somebody like myself, obviously as a streamer, having a scenery like Albuquerque is, you know, it's valid. It's good enough for me. But I do agree with you. No worries, Cody. I'm glad you figured it out, man. Like I said, Cody, please join the Discord, dude. There's so many helpful people in the Discord. I always feel bad that like I can't help more than I can, right? And I'm glad that you understand that like it's as much as I want to be helpful and as much as I'm trying to help, I can't just like stop my stream and, you know what I mean, and offer one-on-one tech support with you. I'll do my best to answer any questions that you have, but when it comes to like the tech stuff, that's always best to join the Discord and get those guys to help out. Let's go ahead and spool up engine number 1. So every time I fly the A320, I just get abuse messages from the onboard messages. It's crazy, Matthew. Like, I appreciate the realness of it, you know what I mean, or the reality factor. But yeah, it can get a little bit annoying sometimes. I joined the Discord and I got help from most of the guys in the Discord. Awesome, Cody. Great news, man. Great news. Albuquerque isn't that impressive. Could have been done a bit better. Oh well, I agree. It's definitely not the best like rendition of the airport. It's good. It's decent. But yeah. 30-35, crazy high pressure, right, Scooby? That's what I thought as well, man. It was 30-30 last night coming in, and I was like, wow. Well, I guess I missed the first flight. Was here at the beginning, fell asleep. Uh-oh, you missed a gorgeous arrival. Flight Sim Life was absolutely beautiful. Probably one of our better landings that we've done in this airplane to date. It was a beauty. Aviator, I'm doing well, man. 3036 yesterday. Damn, crazy. I'm doing well, man. Welcome back to the streams. I hope you're doing well. I leave on vacation on Monday morning, Aviator. I'm pretty excited, man. All right, let's set our flaps 2 for takeoff. Wonderful. We'll go ahead and head up, stop here. We'll get our ground spoilers armed. Engine mode selector to the off position. Auto brake over to max RTO. Make sure our trim value is set to down 0.2. Should be good there. Let's go to the overhead. APU comes off. APU bleed comes off. We'll go ahead and taxi ourselves out to the... oh wait, did you not leave yet? Sorry, forgot to turn my park brake on. Is it a secret or where are you going, Gap? What do you mean? Oh, on my vacation? No, I'm going to PEI, Prince Edward Island. Fly Sim, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Not gonna lie, I joined one Discord from another guy and I asked for help and no one helped me. I tried your Discord and I got help, so I'm happy with your Discord. Thank you. All right, cool. Now that the tug driver is driving away, park brake can come off. We'll go ahead and spool him up and we'll make a left turn out of here. We'll tune to ground frequency as well now. Ground frequency is going to be on 121.9. Tower's on 20.3. So 121.9. Good. And tower 120.3.
Phoenix departure, Challenger 604 Papa Sierra on the ground at Scottsdale, looking to pick IFR to San Francisco.
Does AZ still provide AT service or did she stop? She stopped. Wasn't getting paid enough. Not enough treats, she said, Davis. Not enough treats. All right, we're squawking. Everything looks good. Wonderful. We'll call up ground here and let them know we're short of Charlie. Out of the terminal, short of Charlie.
541 with golf ready to check. Yeah, at 541, you don't have a clearance.
We got it off PDLC standby.
Yeah, you didn't accept anything. Number 604, Papa Sierra. Departures clear San Francisco Airport, Mesa 7 departure.
A lower cost would be okay. I always have a hard time paying over $20 threshold for scenery that just reuses default jetways. As a streamer, I get the need. I'll wait for a sale. There you go, man. Nothing wrong with that, dude. Nothing wrong with that.
Departure 119.2, squawk 1604, hold for release.
Try my best and catch up with you. I just spawned in. No worries. Well, we're on Pilotedge. Aviator,
Papa Sierra,
not on
clear
Batson.
to San Francisco, Mesa 7 departure, Rust transition, then has filed. Maintain 6,380 in 10,119.2. I can have the score again.
That doesn't sound like Joyer at all.
Number 4 Papa Sierra, squawk 1604.
Squawk 1604 on standby for release, 604 Papa Sierra.
Number 4 Papa Sierra, read back is correct. Just call me back short on my first line and ready.
Yeah, welcome.
Albuquerque ground, good afternoon again. It is United 287 short of Charlie with Golf ready to taxi runway 8.
Unit 287, hotel's current now, and unfortunately they flipped directions, departing runway 26. I've got a route amendment for you. Let me know when you're ready.
Well, that's always fun. We're ready.
It is. Yeah, it'll be cleared to Denver Airport, Atomic 3 departure. Atomic, direct gondola, and then as filed, and rest of clearance is unchanged.
And I will expect runway 26 for departure on the Atomic 3 Atomic, then direct gondola. And the rest is filed unchanged for United 287.
United 287, your readback is correct, and just let me know ready to taxi.
Hey, firm, we're going to need about 30 seconds here to program the MiG-2. We'll be good.
You got it.
Cool. Flight plans, Albuquerque departures. Nice that they switched things up on us. Runway 26 on the Atomic 3 departure with the Atomic transition. It should be there anyway, so that's fine. We'll go ahead and insert that. Wonderful. Coming down here, there's Atomic, and then it's direct gondola, which is correct. Go to return. Oops, clear that out. Clear you. Insert that. Good. Gondola. All right, sweet. We're all looking good. And then we just have to go to our performance data. It is going to...
Denver Center radar
nothing has really
contact,
changed. It's going to go 133, 135, 135, and 58 on... 56 on that. Everything looks good. Everything else is fine. Flaps and trim values all set. Cool. We're looking good. And we'll just confirm that 26. Ooh, long taxi. So we're going all the way down to 26. And Albuquerque ground, United 287 is ready to go 26.
At 287, roger. Runway 26, taxi via Charlie and Alpha.
Charlie and Alpha for United 287. All right, let's do it. I tend to only buy scenery I fly in and out of. Need a good Manchester, UK. I thought there was a good Manchester, Matthew. I thought there was a really good one. Wasn't there Mako Sim Manchester or something? Taxi of shame, just like YYC, right, Steele? My God. Long taxi today. Good morning, Captain. Hi, awesome community. Guy Brushed, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. How are you? Hope you're doing well today. Man, we had such a nice short taxi. So it says Charlie, and then it's going to be our second left onto Alpha all the way down, chat. Yeah, they need to address the taxi lighting. It doesn't follow the taxiways and stuff. Isn't it Mako Sim? I thought it was, Matthew. I thought it was Mako Sim. It might be a different company, but I'm pretty sure there is a decent Manchester out there. All right, leaving the ramp area. Taxi lights coming on. We'll do our takeoff config as well. Set to normal. Wonderful. Cool. So far, Pilotedge, is there ATC everywhere all the time? So Scooby, yes, they're online. I believe it's 14 hours a day.
40, correction,
I think is what it is.
I think Denver Center 133.67. Yeah, 7432 Denver Center, climb and maintain flight level 260.
It's okay, we can southwest taxi it down there, guys, no problem. Game Sense, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Like everywhere in the world? No, it's just West Coast USA, Scooby. West Coast USA, man. Had regional buddies taxi longer than the flight out of ORD with the congestion on the ground. Dude, I can only imagine. Yeah. Kirkland Air Force Base is on the other side of Albuquerque. Ah, awesome. There you go. Get ready to flying on VATSIM in Europe. I noticed Germany has a lot of heavy traffic. The Fru or Frankfurt is good. If you were to pick one payware Germany to fly on VATSIM, what would you pick? I have a couple, Boozer. I'm a huge fan of the Just Sim Hamburg airport. Great airport. Love flying into Hamburg. Really well done. There's the Aerosoft Munich as well. Munich is an amazing airport. Super nice. Really nice, actually. Dusseldorf is good too. Just Sim Dusseldorf. A little bit cheaper and a little bit of a smaller airport. Dusseldorf is good. Stuttgart is good as well by Just Sim. There's quite a bit actually in Germany. But I think my top three would probably be Hamburg, Dusseldorf, and Munich. Not in that order. In order, probably Munich, Hamburg, Dusseldorf. But yeah. Those are my top three probably. Microsoft Flight Simulator will be at Gamescom. I'm curious if they're going to show off some new stuff to us. Hopefully. Yeah. Any news on Microsoft Flight Sim? I mean, we've got Sim Update 10. I think everybody's waiting patiently for Sim Update 10 with hopefully some performance issues or some performance fixes, if you will. Couple things we need to get ready here, chat. We're going to be on tower, which is 120.3. We've got that plugged in. And then we got our departure frequency, which was on 127.4. Make sure we got all that. Long taxi. Going 19 knots though. Absolutely, Smitty. Roll eyes emoji. We're almost at 69,000 subs, chat. We have to do the sexiest flight. We're going to really have to think about this. What is the sexiest flight? Sexiest flight that we can do. I don't know what we're going to do for 69K. It's going to have to be a long haul, obviously. Hooters Air. That's right, we did speak about that one, didn't we? Hooters Air across the U.S. Could you imagine, dude? Go to Tijuana to the strip clubs. Man, I wish we had a good scenery for Tijuana. I would totally do that. My performance is the same in the beta at least. Yeah, that's what I figured, Matthew. I'm pretty sure it's going to remain the same. MCO to Atlanta? That's not very sexy. Thinking like Ibiza, you know? Twitch-style hot tub cam while flying? Oh, boy. This was the Maldives? Could be sexy. Long haul with non-stop Barry White. Could be interesting. Steven. Las Vegas Ibiza? Man. Need to do something that perhaps includes the Czech Republic for 69K stream in honor of Billy Boy. In honor of our fallen flight sim soldier, Billy Boy. Fly to your house. STT for takeoff, Amsterdam red light district. Could be a decent one. Atlanta to Venice. That's a long one. Never go there IRL. Yeah, I was told I went close enough that I needed to, Steven. I got close enough to the river, the Tijuana River, and got to have the nice whiffs coming out of Mexico. It's enough that it's all I needed. All right, switching over to tower, 120.3, and then again, just to confirm, 127.4. And we're going to return, and we're going to log off 127.4, log off, close U. We'll get 127.4 for a departure frequency plugged in, and we'll let tower know we're ready to go. 127.4. Good. Albuquerque Tower, United 287, holding short runway 26, ready for departure.
Okay, 287 Albuquerque Tower, runway 26, cleared for takeoff, wind 210 at 9er.
Runway 26, cleared for takeoff, United 287. Landing lights, strobe lights, wing lights. Let's go. ECAM is showing no blue. Let's do it, my friends. Cap was at the airport last week with the amazing visuals of Microsoft Flight Simulator. Reality and real worlds are blurring, right? The Belfast scenery done by our good friend Pyrig. Yeah, that was a crazy cool flight, man. Looks absolutely stunning, doesn't it? Wonder if Phoenix collects the AOC delay reasons. Would be funny to see some of the reasons sent. Imagine, dude. All right, joystick cam is on. Enjoy the departure, friends. See you guys on the other side. Throttle's up to about 40%. We're looking good. Chrono's coming on. Wonderful. Let's hit it. Flex set, SRS, auto thrust, bleu. Let's go. Takeoff power set. Airspeed's alive. Knots. V1 rotate. Look at that wind. Holy. Positive rate gear up. Gusty Gustersons. Wow. See the yaw on the airplane when we took off? It was like fishtailing.
Departure 2604 Papa Sierra ready for release.
Number 604 Papa Sierra, Phoenix departure, release for departure now. Boy, this one off by 1840 Zulu, time now 1832. If off the next 8 minutes, call back within 10 from now with your intention. Ready to change group.
Thank you, release. All zero Papa Sierra.
United 287, contact departure.
Departure, United 287, we'll see. Throttles to climb. Flaps up 1. Albuquerque departure, good afternoon, United 287, 7,500 by SID.
United 287, Albuquerque departure, radar contact.
Alright, wonderful. I am going to just check on this because we switched. Albuquerque, standard instrument departures. We're on the hell are we on now? The Atomic 3. Let's go ahead and make sure our top altitude, okay, it's still the same, 20,000. So we're good. All right, coming up on 9,000 feet, autopilot's coming on. Ground spoilers disarmed. Runway turnoffs, nose lights, wing lights, all to the off position. I'll bring you guys back up into the flight deck. Wonderful. Nice departure. There we are. Beautiful wing view. Leaving Albuquerque. Atto, what's up, man? You missed a beautiful arrival earlier, man. We absolutely greased it. Look at that place. Is that like a little mall? Looks like a mall. Pretty cool. It's like a dome. Is Albuquerque, I guess, more so if the city is closer to that mountain range. You should stream the Mad Dog again. We will, man. We will. Let's go flaps clean. Look at those views. Gorgeous. Who's that? Someone plays over there. It's like a university or a high school or something. It's a fancy. It's got like a training facility and then the actual like... Are you flying a COVID plane? What do you mean? Did you go to Oshkosh this year? I don't. I've never been to Oshkosh. Believe it or not. Never been. I got COVID from United. I told myself I won't fly them again. Also, a rough landing. Well, I think it's pretty crazy that you would blame United for getting COVID. That's just, it's COVID, man. It's spreading like wildfire, dude. I wouldn't blame United for catching COVID. Papa Gasha, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. How are you? Welcome back. Hope all's well, man.
Good afternoon, Challenger 604 Papa Sierra 6000.
Albuquerque's developing west. Cool. Can you take cap blocks off for me? NM Flyer. Appreciate that, man.
Sierra Phoenix departure. Radar contact 16 north of the Phoenix VOR. And turn left heading 290, climb and maintain flight level 210.
Hey, those clouds,
Turn
beautiful.
left heading 290, flight level
10,000
210.
feet, everything's off. We've still got a speed restriction, I think, at 250 knots. Yes, which is about to expire at Tikila. Beautiful. Alex, what's up, man? Thanks for coming to hang out, dude. Glad you're enjoying the content. Thank you, man. How are you? Hope you're having a great Thursday.
At 287, contact
Thank you, Cap.
Center 134.6.
134.6, United 287. We'll see you. Alrighty, 134.6. Got it. Get it. Good. Albuquerque Center, good afternoon. United 287, 15,000 via SID.
At 287, Albuquerque Center, climb and maintain flight level 350.
350, United 287, thanks. Alright, 350 is in. We're climbing. Beautiful. Looking good. Passing through a little bit of cloud here. Sorry, streaming at work and typing all caps. No worries, man. No worries at all, dude. Just, we just have rules, simple rules around here. I just don't want somebody sees you doing it. I don't want you to, you know how it goes. Just looked at Google Maps for that field facility. Looks like it was a high school. Yeah, dude, high school sports in the U.S. is crazy, man. Like, it's unbelievable how much money, goes into the high school sports in the U.S. It's so impressive, dude. Here in Canada, our universities don't even have, as nice fields and stuff like that, man. You know what I mean? It's wild. Any crazy weather? No, it's pretty calm, to be honest with you. Pretty calm this entire flight. Had a little bit of weather there that we're kind of just passing through now over the airport. That's about it. I don't think Denver's got anything. Fly from London Heathrow to Portland. Whew.
Report Papa Sierra 1 able. Proceed direct Zephyr to join the departure.
Cap, use auto brake max for Innsbruck. Runway contours always makes me bounce on X-Plane 11 and I overshoot. Certain airports, Adrian, you have to turn off runway follows contours. I think Innsbruck is one of them for me. I think I have to turn that off. Yeah. The whole U.S. sports system of college and draft works so well compared to Europe football. Team signing 10-year-olds that can kick a ball. Yeah, no, I agree, Matthew. It's crazy, dude. High school sports in the U.S. it's pretty wild. It's pretty impressive, like I said. It's pretty crazy. My high school got their entire football and track redone. It was paid by a bank in my area, and they do that legit made it a stadium for high school. It's crazy, man. Crazy. Playing Microsoft Flight Sim right now, and my engine is not starting. I don't know, Cody. Sorry, buddy. Morning, Cap. Joining the stream a bit late, but how's it been so far? Really good, Zeus.
134.32, 3432.
Sorry, was that for United 287?
287, negative.
Okay, good. I just heard Albuquerque and I was like, oh.
Albuquerque Center, Challenger 604 Papa Sierra 16000, climbing flight level 210.
It's been a good stream, Zeus.
Sierra, Albuquerque Center,
thanks for asking, man.
Maintain flight level 380.
Been a really good stream, dude.
Up to 380.
Keeps all teams competitive, too. Yeah, absolutely. For sure, man. Yeah. The only sport I can do at college is walking the stairs. There you go. What made you choose this route? Because we had new Albuquerque scenery. And I love Denver, man. The flight beam Denver is absolutely beautiful. And it runs really nice. I kind of shy away from flying into Denver into X-Plane because it runs like shit. The developer, I forget what the developer is for X-Plane, but the performance is just brutal. And the ortho on this route is actually really nice, as you can see by what we're looking at down there. The visuals are absolutely stunning on this flight. This part of the world, man, the sun-baked grounds, they're just gorgeous. College has no sports facilities at all. Damn. Haven't done organized sports since sophomore year, cross country in high school, fall of 2003. Damn. Daughter did gymnastics for 16 years. A lot of stress to perform. Like, she did good. Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, gymnastics is crazy, dude. Like, that's the amount of training and that goes into that stuff. It's wild. All I really want an ERJ 145 on Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yeah, I'd like a good Embraer series.
7432 contact Salt Lake City Center 135.77.
Would be cool.
3577, 7432.
Just wrapped up a flight lesson. Solos tomorrow, getting some great views of Atlantic at RDU. Very cool, Daniel. Congrats, man. Sounds awesome. Do I play sports? I used to play sports. I used to play hockey, baseball, soccer, football. Excelled at baseball. But yeah. Played football in junior high and high school. Haven't stepped on a football field competitively in over 10 years. Crazy, right?
32 Salt Lake City
Crazy, man.
Center, Salt
Sister
Lake.
blew their backs out doing gymnastics. Now they work for the
Crossing
medical field.
level
One is a traveling
100.
nurse. Very cool, John. Very cool.
South Speed 190.
Is that Marcus? It is Shane. Yeah, Mr. Marcus himself. Mr. Marcus himself. Climbing nicely, a little bit bumpy. That's why I've kept the seatbelt sign on. Yeah. How about Keflavik to Zurich? 643. Is that how far? It's 643 miles. Keflavik to Zurich. It's not a bad one. Little bit bumpy. I always want to play shortstop in baseball because I'm a lefty. I was relegated to outfield and first base. Damn. Yeah, I always played third, first, and center field. Third base, first base, center field. When I started, so when I was playing with like kids my age, I was always third and first base. When I started playing competitively with like 20-year-olds and I was like 15, 16, I was always center field because I was just so much faster. Could run around, get the ball everywhere. Right? But yeah. Watching on vacation just outside Interlaken in Switzerland. Damn, I'm jealous. Awesome. I start my vacation on Monday. Pretty excited, man. 4 more days, 3 more days. Do commercial airlines only fly one flight a day? Does anyone know? Or they always choose their routes? No. So it's usually done through dispatching price. I don't know if pilots, depending on who they fly for, they may be able to pick certain routes that they want to fly based on seniority. Some airlines work like that, I know that. But the aircraft is flying probably multiple flights a day. How much thinner was I at 15? Oh, dude, I was the same height I'm at, but like 160 pounds. Yeah. Next time you fly to or from Kennedy, you could do the Canarsie routing. Can do, Skater, yeah. Yeah. Started in first base and later downtime to baseball, went to right field. There you go.
United 287, contact Denver Center 127.02.
12702 for United 287. We'll see it. 12702. Denver Center, very good afternoon. United 287, flight level 270 for 350.
United 287, Denver Center, roger.
Played soccer when you were younger, but I tore an ACL and had to quit. Damn, that sucks, man. Avello's planes out of New Haven are utilized more than once or twice a day. Yeah, usually it's 3 or 4. I mean, it depends where they're flying, right, John? But usually it's 3 or 4 flights, I would assume, especially if you're talking like like local flights or something like that. Little hops. 10F1 Racing, how are you, my friend? Welcome aboard. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for coming to stop by the channel. Cap, do you think you would get into golf, or would your back hinder that? I play golf, Zeus. I haven't played. I played once last year, and I haven't played at all this year yet, Zeus. It's kind of difficult, man. I have no friends that are like into golf or anything like that, dude. I wish I had some buddies that were into golf and I could go out and golf with them. Golfing by yourself is like, don't kid me wrong, it's fun and it's serene and it's very quiet and it's peaceful and but like I'm not as good as I used to be because I haven't played as much as I should be in the past couple years. I used to be like pretty decent, you know, shooting like 80s, 90s, was never like shooting par or something like that, right? But I was in the 80s, high 80s, low 90s most of the time playing, actually keeping score, you know, bogey ball or something like that is what I used to say. I was a bogey ball player. But yeah, I haven't been, man. I haven't really had a lot of time with the fiance, girlfriend before, fiance now, buying the property this year, streaming 5 days a week, everything else going on. It's just been kind of difficult to make it out. So yeah, hello Cap, second leg. This is the second leg. You got it, sir. Yeah, not a very long flight.
3 Echo Bravo 300.
But it is. Hey, afternoon Cap, had an awesome flight. Hope you buttered landing. I've got to rewatch these flights later since I'm sleeping for night shift. No worries, Nick. We had a great arrival into Albuquerque, man. You're going to love that one. You're from the Netherlands. I played soccer for a few years when I was young. Stopped because I became too lazy. Uh-oh. I just got to get that exercise. Hey, Cap, when is the 800 coming out? I think towards the end of August, Max, this month. The end of the month. 70 over par? No, that'd be like 140. You'd be shooting 140s. Golf was fun. I joined a tournament. My best score was like a 75. Nice, dude. Sweet. Hey, Cap, could you do a flight out of Miami to Anguilla? ZSIM pilot, can you take that exact message right there and throw that over to on the Discord? I'm just not going to remember, ZSIM pilot. Like, I'm just being 100% honest with you. I've got ATC in my ear. I'm reading hundreds of messages in chat. I'm just not going to remember that ZSIM pilot asked me to fly from Miami to Anguilla. It's just not going to, you know. So if you can take that over to the Discord, we have a full section in the Discord. That would be awesome, man. I appreciate that. Because then I can actually see it, and then I can actually remember to do it. If people mention that I'm going to fly something, there's no. Is there ATC at Denver? We're on Pilotedge, so yes, there is ATC covering the entire West Coast. That's why I love Pilotedge. Top-down coverage today, man. We had from Denver clearance to ground to tower to departure to center to Albuquerque center, approach, tower, ground, full ATC. That's why I love the Pilotedge network, man. And if anybody is, you know, if anybody's familiar with flying on VATSIM and they want to take that next step, I can't stress enough how awesome the Pilotedge network is. And as a matter of fact, if you go over to the Pilotedge network, you can get 1 week free if you sign up for the Pilotedge network. So if you're over 18 plus and you're interested in Pilotedge network and you want to test it out before buying it, before giving the money for a month subscription, please keep in mind it is a monthly subscription that renews every month. But I think it's absolutely awesome to try the network, at least for a week, see if it's something that it's worth it for you, see if you're interested in it. But yeah, I think it's awesome that they offer that. I think it's really, really cool. And it also speaks volumes to the to what they're trying to sell you, because, you know, any place that gives you a free week, they're pretty confident in what they've got going on. So but yeah, it's awesome. That sucks, bro. Golfing by yourself is definitely peaceful. 80s and 90s is not at all bad, but I agree, playing with friends is more fun. Oh, hell yeah, man. Much more fun. Yeah. How much is a monthly subscription? I'm not sure, Visheth. I think it's, if you want the whole network, so from like San Diego up to Seattle over to Denver, I think it's $34 a month, something like that. You'd have to go over to the website though. Put !PE in chat and then check it out. Takes a week to load the sim. It shouldn't, Eagle One, unless like you've updated your airplane. It can take like up to 20 or 30 minutes or something like that. But yeah. All right, I'm going to stretch it out here before we start our descent into Denver. We're almost reaching our top of climb. We're hitting it right now. There's 35,000 feet, and it looks like our descent's in about 90 miles or something. We'll take a look down there what it's showing. I was going to get Xbox Game Pass for Microsoft Flight Simulator, but for like 4 months the price of the game, and I was like, I get to play for 4 months, but if I had the game I can play it more than 4 months. Yes, absolutely, Cody. 100%. Hey Cap, ever thought about jumping on ATC? Used to work in a tower in Cardiff in the UK until recently. I have thought about it, Craig. I eventually want to go through the VATSIM training process. I actually want to make videos on the VATSIM training process, Craig. I'm not quite there yet. I still enjoy flying much more than I enjoy controlling. So I'm still there. But I do plan on doing that at some point, Craig. Yes. At some point in this channel, you will witness me, do the VATSIM training and kind of do that whole thing.
Yeah, 7432, thank you.
Because, yes, I am interested in doing that. 100%. Never been to Oshkosh, no. I play Microsoft Flight Simulator on Xbox with a controller. Pressing small buttons in the cockpit is a nightmare. I can only imagine, dude. Yeah, I can only imagine. What's my favorite GA aircraft? I don't think I have one, no. I'm not really a GA guy. Much prefer my commercial jets. Preston, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. How are you? Magic, welcome back. My friend is waiting for VATSIM training. It's quite a wait, apparently. Yes, it is, Matthew. And I think it also depends where you want to do your training, Matthew. Some like FIRs are way more busy than the others, right? Because, more people want to control New York Center than they want to control, Kansas City Center or something like that, right? So, yeah, I think it just depends where you're looking.
Challenger 4 Papa Sierra, contact Los Angeles Center 124.62.
Yavuz, what's up, man? Doing well, dude. We had an absolute beautiful arrival
Papa Sierra. See you later.
into Albuquerque earlier. Was extremely impressed with the arrival. It was beautiful. Minimus, what's up, man? Good to see you too as well. Welcome aboard, man. Hope you guys are all doing well. Guys, have we reached 300 likes on today's video? Hopefully we have. If you haven't done so, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up. We had almost 400 people watching our arrival into Albuquerque, and we didn't even hit 300 likes. Sad. So if you haven't done so, guys, please do me a huge solid. Don't forget to smash down that thumbs up. Do you know if a 7.5 is being developed? Yes, dear old dad. There's 2 in development right now, and we may have a third. As PMDG has kind of hinted, PMDG has a secret project going on for Microsoft Flight Simulator, and everybody is saying that it's a 757, and so yes, but I think we have 2 for sure confirmed, dear old dad. 2 757s confirmed. What's that thing at the bottom under the engine? Right here, it's a fin. It's the fin on the side of the aircraft. Make it a 500? There's no way. So some streams in the future will be controlling Copenhagen airspace. Excited for that? Well, no, I wouldn't say that, Aviator Mao, because I have to choose places to control. And just because you have your control rating doesn't mean that you can go wherever you want and be a VATSIM controller. You have to be, you're dedicated to the airspace that you trained in. Unless you can change. It's not like, for example, for me, I'm probably going to do Toronto Center. I would love to be able to control Toronto. 1, because I know the airport like the back of my hand. 2, I'm Canadian, and it would make a lot of sense. But then I'd be not stuck, but I would be controlling Toronto until I requested a change, and then maybe I could change.
Contact Sólríkt approach 128.1.
And switch over to like Copenhagen control or something, so.
Yeah, 287 descend via the T-bar 3 arrival. We runway 16 left transition and report leaving by level 350.
Affirm will descend via the T-bar 3 arrival, and we will expect 16 left. United 287 transition. What is the weather doing in Denver? 330 at 5. Approach just to confirm operations is showing that they're out of the landing north in United. Can you confirm that, or?
Yeah, we've got landing south. If you want a north config, I can make it happen, but ATA says it's in south.
Affirm, yeah, just company would rather us on the 35s if possible for United 287.
And 287, make runway 35 left transition.
35 left transition. Thanks so much, United 287. All right, cool. There we go. See, simple asking. Ride Dog, what's up, my man? How are you? How's the vacation, dude? How is the vacation? How was the hike the other day? Was that this morning, the other day?
Got 7432 Sólríkt approach.
I should look into this. Do either Phoenix or Seattle. Yeah.
Via the Lehigh 5 arrival.
That would be cool, man.
Runway 16 right.
I already gave my thumbs up shortly after coming into the stream. Thanks, Nick. Appreciate you, man. You thought about Copenhagen as an example? Got you. Executioner, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Doesn't look great on P when the real life ATIS. So the thing is, it's probably slightly delayed sharper travel. Like I would say probably by like 15 minutes or something like that. It's not, you know, they don't run exact world ops. You know, the second, you have to remember, like each controller is controlling, you know, this guy's controlling Albuquerque Center, Denver Center. So it doesn't happen, you know, immediately. But if you point it out, like I just did with him, and he even said it, you know, they haven't posted a new ATIS. So when the new ATIS gets posted, like I don't know how their system works, right? When the new ATIS gets posted, but you heard them, like they have no problem switching the runways for you, right? There was no problems. Do you like shorter flights as well? I do, yeah. I mean, I would consider this one a shorter flight. Anything under an hour commercial, that's a short flight. When you get like to like an hour and a half to like 2.5, 3 hours, that's a medium flight. And in my opinion, anything over 3 hours is a little bit of a long haul. I feel like 3 to 5 hours is a mini long haul, and then 5 hours plus is a long haul. It's kind of how I look at it. I know 1-6 left and 3-4 right, and it's only the one sharper travel. I think it's only 1-6 right and 3-4 left that are closed. Anyways, that's what it said in the ATIS when we were at Denver. But yeah. Do you choose real flights that are happening around in airliners? I do, Price, yeah. It's kind of become a theme on the channel. People have really been like suggesting that I do that type of stuff. So we've kind of been doing that. Hey Caps, any tips or advice on doing better flare and smoother landing? I'm currently flying the fly-by-wire A320X. I find that airplane's actually pretty easy to flare, Alpha. Keep the power in till you hear the first retard. And just slightly hold the nose up, man. It pretty much just comes in and flares right by itself. It's pretty sweet. What's the main runway config? It always used to be 3 3s and 15s. It's now switched to the 2 4s and 2 3s. Dan the man. So departing and arriving 2 3 and 2 4 left, arriving 2 4 right. Although they're doing construction. I don't know if they're done with the construction, but... Any plans to fly the A320 if there is any? There's a freeware one in development, Papagasho. I do plan on flying, as long as it's decent, right? I do plan on flying it, yeah. I'm pretty sure the aircraft is asking for our descent information, which it is. So go ahead and plug this in now. So we'll do a refresh. We'll see if anything's been updated. 330 at 5 knots, 3024, 3024. 330 at 5 knots.
127.4,
Temperature was 32 degrees. Wow. That is a warm one in Denver today. And as we're on the ILS 35 left, we can see there are minimums down here on the ILS.
Number 373 Echo Bravo.
Cat 1, 5634.
Altimeter 3002, and we'll proceed direct to Modesto
Throw that into our Ribeiro. Wonderful. Cool. Ready to go. Is Pilotedge expanding? I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Number 3 Echo Bravo, proceed direct to Modesto Airport. You can make your approach request to the next controller.
Cannot imagine IRL my N90 approach controllers Pilotedge would be ultimate experience. They do events, Flight Sim Life. Pardon me. Wow. They do events sometimes where they go and they'll do like for 24 hours they'll go like cover New York City. All of VATSIM will go and cover New York City and stuff. It is really cool. I've done it once, but it was before I was streaming. Just got back from Singapore to Cincinnati, stayed there for 3 weeks, had a great time, took a United 787-900 both ways from San Francisco, about 15 hours both ways, super long haul. Jeez, man. That is crazy. I just couldn't imagine being on an airplane for that long, man. 15 hours on an airplane. I feel like I would go stir crazy, man. Steph, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Thanks for stopping by. Nori's Alpha. I mean, in this plane Alpha, I would say, like, if you're flying the Phoenix, cut the power at about 30 feet. It seems to work really well. 30 feet or as soon as you hear the first retard. Yeah. 12, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. What's the longest flight you've done in-game? Would you ever do a special? Longest flight was probably Oslo to Vancouver. It was like 10.5 hours. On Finnair, you'd be able to, I don't know, there's something similar about Finnair. Could stay on their 350s for the longest time. Their 330s, 340s, 350s. Never wanted my flight to end. Crazy, man. Longest flight for me nonstop was ORD to Hong Kong. 17.5 hours was maddening. Yeah, that's... I mean, unless I'm in first class and I have like a lay flat pod, I feel like I'd be going crazy, man. Even in a lay flat pod, I feel like I'd be going a little bit crazy at 17 hours, man. I can only imagine like economy stuck in that tiny little seat for 17 hours. Oh boy. All right. Top of descent is showing 5 miles. I'll take a quick look at our chart here. The T-bar 3, we need to be at 13,000 feet. Eldora, 13,000 feet. So let's
432, reduce speed 210, contact.
Let's plug 13,000 feet in and we will start our descent. So remember what I said earlier about starting your descent. If you start your descent a little bit earlier, you'll see how the descent rate kind of keeps itself around 1,000 feet per minute on the descent. And then as soon as the actual descent starts, it'll catch up to the magenta ball. See, there goes the magenta, the green ball, and you'll see how the descent actually starts. So it's just, it's less, it's a lot less than like just throwing it right into descent mode and the airplane pitching down immediately to 2,500 feet per minute. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I work it. God, that looks beautiful. That scene right there. Wow. The ortho out here is beautiful, man. I want to have a badass computer built for me. One of the latest and greatest hardware, tons of processing power, 16 gig graphics, DDR6, 5200, tons of storage, and infinite of USB ports. I mean, it's not a bad idea, Eagle One. The only thing with computers, man, that I can say is, I don't know. Listen, here's the thing. I maybe look at computers a little bit differently because I look at it as a computer to me is work, right? Like I don't build these crazy computers for like, I don't get too attached to my computers is what I'm saying. And I don't necessarily think anybody should. I think it's okay to have like a really badass build and to like do a really cool computer. But you just have to understand, man, computers, they're like cell phones, dude. 5-6 years, you're either completely ripping out everything that you've put in there to put in new hardware, or you're building an entire new PC. I always tell people a shelf life of a computer should be probably about 5 or 6 years. So if you're building a computer, just know that in 5 or 6 years, you're probably going to have to build something new, or you're going to be putting a new motherboard, a new CPU, a new graphics card, so on and so on and so on. Maybe you're not doing a whole new build every 5 years, but for somebody like myself, every 5 years for a build is it's pretty common to say the least. So I don't get too attached to my computers. You know, I could spend $5 grand, $6 grand and build some insane computer with SLI 3090s, but what's the point? You know what I mean? In 5 years, those 3090s that you spend $2 grand on are going to be obsolete. So I always try and find that price to performance balance. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's wrong to spend $3 or $4 grand building a PC. I do that, but it's my work. Do you know what I mean? So for me, it's a little bit different. I don't get too attached to my computer because I know that in 3 or 4 or 5 years, I'll be building a complete new one as I progress and as my channel grows and as I get more sponsorships, you know. The stream frozen? I don't think so. It's lagging for you guys? That's got to be on YouTube's end. I'm showing everything green on my end, guys.
432, turn right heading 080, descend and maintain 6,500.
Everything's green on my end for me, guys. I'm sorry. Try and refresh. Froze for a second, but it's good. Okay. All right. That's on YouTube. Let's get some blame YouTubes and blame Dan's in chat, please. We'll just blame Dan for that one. Dan's not here, so we might as well blame him. It's easier. Blame Dan. YouTube's been pretty good lately, to be honest with you.
432, turn right, heading 140.
Vapehab, thanks so much, man. 3 months of support for the channel. Huge no floaties to you, Vapehab. Thanks so much for supporting the channel, man. Hey.
Yes, that was 7432, the airport now at about 2 o'clock at 9 mile. Guy West 7432, cleared visual approach, runway 16 right, and contact tower 132.65.
Do you have USA Update 2 installed? I do further, yes. Dan works for YouTube Edmonton Division. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. You got it, Matthew. Is it worth buying the Payware Denver if I have the free...
7432, Salt Lake City, tower wind 3004.
I mean, that's up to you, Sharper
right,
Travel. Ramsey, no, I'm not. Just chill, man. We're watching Flight Sim, bro. Yeah, that's up to you, Sharper Travel. I own the Flight Beam Denver. I think it's much better than the default. The default Denver is not very good, and it runs like shit, if I'm being honest with you. And it's not that accurate, but... Wave did. Are you planning on flying the A320X anytime soon? They've added a lot of new stuff. I'm not sure what.
Contact Denver approach 120.35.
12035, United 287.
Number 3 Echo Bravo, contact NorCal approach.
Right, 12035 for Denver approach. Let's give them a ring. Let's check out our ATIS first before we do anything else. So Denver ATIS should be 125.6.
373 Echo Bravo, NorCal's on 120.95.
So 125.6 for us.
120.95, Blanket Echo Bravo.
7 right, 17 left. Departing runways 17 right, 258. Visual
The X-Coder scenery, yeah, runs like
ILS
shit.
Runway 17 right hand. Runway 17 left approach in use. Multiple R, no Zulu.
Have I ever watched Formula One? I used to.
Contact
Yeah.
delivery.
I haven't in
Advise on
years.
heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Notice to airman runway 16 right, 34 left close. Read back runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Delta.
All right, we've got information Delta. We are expecting 35 left, though.
Number 373 Echo Bravo, NorCal approach. Proceed direct them at deck.
You get auto brake low,
Expect the
armor
ILS
ground
runway
spoilers.
30 approach.
Direct with Esto, expect the ILS through 28 right approach, Blanket Echo Bravo.
Denver approach, good afternoon, United 287 with information Echo. We are expecting 35 left.
Yeah, 287 Denver approach. Roger, Denver altimeter 3024. Expect ILS runway 35 left approach out of Eldora.
I will expect ILS 35 left out of Eldora and 3024 on the altimeter. United 287. All right, wonderful. We're good. Coming over some foothills. Flight Sim Life, that's pretty normal.
432 left when you're able. Alpha.
It's pretty normal on Pilotedge during the day because it's not so busy. Flight Sim Life, there's probably 3 or 4 controllers controlling the whole network. As the evening time comes on, they start switching. So for example, I did a pre-recorded video around sunset out of San Diego to Las Vegas. You're going to be seeing it next week, and it's going to go live. And we bounced, I think, between like 3 or 4 controllers. So Pilotedge ATC is paid to be online. Correct. Yes, he is getting paid right now to control us. First and only time I flew into Denver RL, and we were coming in, had to do a missed approach due to weather, and they changed runway config, super bumpy. Damn, crazy. I was, the only time I've ever flown into Denver, I was in an Air Canada A320, and it was super smooth, man. We came across the airport, they put us in like a downwind, left downwind, and we landed on 3-4 right. 3-4 right? What did they do? Yeah, 3-4 right. So we came in like this when we were coming in from Montreal. We overflew the airport like this, then we came in like this, and then it was bing and in like that. It was super like simple. Yeah. We gotta look for that Koch waypoint. Where's Koch? Koch is coming up. There has to be like a dispensary or something there. Not a dispensary, but like a you know what.
Yeah, 287 at Eldora, cleared ILS, runway 35 left approach.
At Eldora, cleared ILS, 35 left approach, United 287. Is green legal? It is, yes. Fully legal. The greenery. (3024) Stretchables. We like those kind. Hey, the next waypoint is Koch. I'm looking for like grow ops down here. Cap 3070 8 gig or 3060 Ti 12 gig. 3070. That's a good thing, Chadio. There's no such thing as stink. Glorious. The glorious smell. I should make my own strain? Huh. Need to find a grower. How's our speed? Well, speed's okay. Oh, that's not how it is anymore, Chadio. No, no, no. Weed is glorious nowadays. Sticky, resinous, beefy nugs. Mmm. Get some speed brake out here a little bit, just help with the speed. We're gonna go flaps 1. Speed check, good. Just so we can bring our stall speed back a little bit. There we go. Getting back on profile. Gonna pause our music after this song as well, friends. Song is wrapping up in 30 seconds. Flying over the Koch waypoint. I don't see any grow ops, unless this is a big grow op, but could be. We are over the Koch waypoint. Alright, so we are cleared on the approach. So what does that mean for us? That means that we can go down to our intercept altitude. If you come in here, you see us coming in from Eldora, and we're coming in. So we've got 12,000 as our next step down. We're going to just plug in 11,000 and we'll throw it into managed mode. Beep, beep, beep. Intel just released their benchmark today for the Arc 715. It's superior than the 3060 Ti with 7 FPS for $399. Not bad. Not bad. I mean, I'm still not buying into it. I don't know what driver support is like, Ramsey, and all that. So I'd be very cautious getting involved in something like that. But hey, man, I'm sure there'll be some guinea pigs out there that'll do all that for us, right? Landing system is on. Ground spoilers are armed. Flaps are in position 1, so we're looking good. I'm just going to make sure we don't have any other speed restrictions. 210 knots seems to be the only speed restriction. Mandatory 12,000 feet for chap. So we're looking good. We're at carve right now. So all is well and well. We're looking good. It's a very like drawn out, very slow arrival here into Denver. We can check out our tower approach. Denver Tower is going to be on 33.3. So we'll pre-program that. Just make our lives very easy. Always, if I'm going to suggest anything and I'm going to try and help you guys out, is if you do take on the Pilotedge network, it's always best to be one step ahead. Anytime that you have 30 seconds to look at a chart, try and kind of see like what the next frequencies are going to be, it's just going to make your life so much easier. Instead of fiddling with radio controls now on a short final, when he hands me over to tower, I've got tower frequency already set up. So when he says over to tower on 1333, it's bingo bango, right? It's nice and easy. There's the airport. We do have a visual. It is out there in front of us, probably about 20 or 25 miles. Yeah, that's what I was gonna, I mean, my thought process exactly, Fuber, is yeah, the price point may be there, but, you know, the reason why NVIDIA GPUs are so good is because of the driver support, right? It's one of the reasons that makes NVIDIA GPUs just far superior, in my opinion. Again, my opinion, but I don't know about you, but the last few NVIDIA drivers have been trashed, but the latest one seems stable. I tested it last night. When was the latest one? There hasn't been an update in close to a month, I thought, Dan, unless there's a new one that came out like yesterday. And we're 23 miles, so it's pretty close to 25 miles when I called that. Latest one just came out yesterday or the day before. Okay, so I need to update then. I need to update. All right, and I think we're looking at intercept is at 9,000 feet for Selby. So we're going to put 9,000 feet in. Came out on the 9th? Okay, yeah, so 2 days ago. Okay, cool. I'll have to update after the stream. I'm still on the one from last month. Alright, we're coming up on 10,000. We get our landing lights. How crazy is it that we're on a 20-mile final and we're just coming through 10,000 feet? Denver, man. Mile high. Hopefully we have as nice of an arrival into here as we did into Albuquerque. Captain Rich, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. How are you? Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Flying Bear Health. Hey, Cap. I live to the left of that lake. Which lake? This one right here? You live down here somewhere? So, like, look at this. This is probably a high school, isn't it? That may be college, though. Look at the parking. That may be a college. Anybody know what that is? Got baseball, football. That's definitely a college. That's not a high school. It's definitely some type of college grounds. I've noticed that why do they have higher altitudes? Because it's the Mile High City. It's Armour approach.
United 287, contact Denver Tower 133.3.
133.3, United 287. All right, tower frequency is in, so now what we can do is we can check out ground.
Runway 28 right approach.
We know the ground's on 2185. So we can tune over to 2185, so now that we've got ground frequency plugged in right away, we don't need to mess about after our arrival. We have our ground frequencies, we're looking good. Cool. And we're 12 miles out, so speed's looking good. We're going to bring it back to 189, 190, everything's looking good. That's a high school? Jesus, dude. Cherokee Trail High School. Imagine having like sports systems like that. Crazy. Denver Tower, good afternoon. United 287, ILS 35 left.
2,500.
United 287, Denver Tower. Runway 35 to left, cleared to land, wind, very low 4.
35 left, cleared land, United 287. Alrighty, chat. Gear is down. Nose light, runway turn off, wing lights, all those on if we've been cleared to land. Let's go flaps 2. Let's bring our speed back down to 170 knots. We'll then come down here. We'll make sure our approach phase is activated, which it is. We are currently sitting 8.5 miles out. Still a little bit too early to get fully configured. We'll just wait here on a little bit. I always tell you guys, fully configured by 5 miles. I think one of the biggest mistakes on VATSIM that I see newer pilots or pilots without as much experience is that they're fully configured by 10 miles out on the runway. There is no need to be fully configured 10 miles from the runway. Once you're about 7 miles, that's when you start bringing back your speed, start getting ready for your approach. So let's go flaps 3, and you'll see by about 5 miles, you'll be fully configured. So there's 160 knots, we'll go flaps full. Speed's gonna bring itself back. Let the Drzecki organizer my NI file, now I have a, oh yeah, it's, yeah, don't do that. I could have told you not to allow that, man. It's just a mess what that thing does. Joystick cam's going on. Enjoy the arrival, friends. 1,000 feet, my airplane. Look at that, 5 miles, fully configured. All right, landing checklist. Gear down, 3 green. Flaps are full. Ground spoilers are armed. Auto brake is set. Cabin crew's advised. You guys are advised. Let's put this bad boy down on the ground. She's bumpy today again. Denver. Bumpy, bumpy. Oh shit.
500.
Chat. We're recording. I almost forgot about that. Got us a little bit low on the glide slope, my bad. I don't want to chase the glide slope too much, but... Okay, we're recording our replay now. We're good. Chat, that's part of your chat checklist. I don't like that, chat. Why is this glide slope? This glide slope is fucked. Look at how high it has us on the glide slope. What the hell? Continue. What? Yeah, well, look what you did.
Glide slope. Glide slope.
40, 30, 20, retard. 5.
Reversers, nose down gently. I'm blaming that one on the glide slope, chat. That was not my fault. That was absolutely greasy, though. That wasn't a float at all. We were fucking 200 feet going over the threshold. What do you expect? Reversers stowed, manual braking. We were 200 feet over the threshold, man. We're supposed to be 50 feet over the threshold. There's no way that was a float. I refuse to believe that. For the south side of Bravo for United 287.
Yeah, 287 next left, right here, Echo Charlie. Straight in, that'll connect to Bravo Sierra, this frequency line.
Alrighty, left on Echo to Charlie, and then into the ramp, Bravo, Charlie. And thanks for wonderful ATC today, man. I hope you have a great day. We'll see you soon.
Yeah, buddy, talk to you later.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I don't know what the hell that was. I don't think have we ever come in on 3.5? Have we ever come in on 3.5 like that? I mean, that was just crazy, dude. The glide slope had us so high up. Like, we were literally 200 feet crossing over the threshold. That's very wrong. Very, very, very wrong. We were way, way, way too high up off that. That's why we landed so far down the runway. For everybody that was screaming float, no, I'm sorry. I would own up to a float if we floated, trust me. I have no problem owning up to that. But I'm, where are we? Yeah, we gotta go right. I had to think about that for a second. Yeah, I don't know why it was so weird. That was crazy. It's I've never seen a glide slope that far off. Like that had us shit, dude. If I didn't dive bomb that at the last second, we would have been like 300 feet going over the threshold. I even dive bombed that and we were like 200 feet above threshold, which is crazy. Ground spoilers, flaps. Either way, we made it down. We're safe. Great day of flying. I love these airports, man. I love flying in this part of the world. I love flying on the Pilotedge network. Can we get some no floaties in chat, guys, for the Pilotedge controllers today? That was absolutely awesome, man. Had a lot of fun today flying. That was really, really, really great. This airport is huge. The barrel was correct, 100%, man. Everything's 3024. Everything is set, man. It's definitely something in the scenery. It's very common, Mr. Music for All. It's very common that the glide slope does not work with the pappies and everything. But I've never seen it that far off. That was really bad. You know what I mean? Like that was really far off, dude. Like really far off.
Thanks, sir.
Mr. Mopar, dude, how are you, man? Good to see you. I don't know if it's flight beam or if it's the actual, just the scenery, like reporting weird shit. You know what I mean? That's just what I'm not sure what it is. We can stop the recording. Thankfully, we did get a recording of that, though. We're good. Yeah, I don't know if it's the scenery. I don't know if it's like Microsoft Flight Sim. I don't know which one it is. Again, though, that was a unbelievably smooth landing. Like, my goodness. What is Pilotedge like? It's absolutely amazing. I love it. If you're unfamiliar with it, you can put !PE in chat. That should populate some more information for you if you'd like to grab that. We're going in right here. We have no other traffic here in front of us, so we can go all the way in here and down to the end. Could you please tell how to show the landing rate thing on landing? Alpha Star, !LRM in chat. And then follow the instructions. Please do some reading, because it's more than just putting it in your community folder. You've got to do a little bit of reading to configure it properly. There's some stuff that needs to be done. But !LRM, M is Mike in chat, and there's the command for it, man. Just like I said, please, please, please read the install instructions, read the FAQ, because there's some stuff that needs to be done. It's not just a drop in your community folder, you know what I mean? Have you removed the Asobo KDEN through the content manager? Yes, 100% Fuber. Yeah, otherwise I'd be getting terrible FPS because it would be drawing 2 airports. Yeah, that was one of the first things I did. This was actually, I think, one of the first sceneries I bought. Was it Denver? I don't know. This might have been one of the first couple sceneries that I bought, though, for sure. I did another turnaround crosswind. Was crazy. Damn. Does Pilotedge have radar to watch the flights? They don't really. Well, I guess kind of, James. Yeah, they have. It's called PE Aware.
Ghost 24, your last, sir.
It's called PE Aware, and it's on the Pilotedge website. So yes, you can technically track, I think. Hold on, let me see. PE Aware. Let me see if it. Let me see. Yeah, I guess it works. Because you've got me here. Where are we?
November 3 Echo Bravo, no traffic observed between you and Modesto. Report cancellation of IFR or Mr. Approach while airborne on this frequency. You can cancel on the ground within 5 minutes of landing on 122.2. Frequency changes approved.
It was there. It's not showing up now, but yes, you can usually do it at PE Aware.
We'll cancel on the ground at 122.2. Thanks.
All right, nose lights off. APU is getting spooled up. We're pulling into the gate. Trying to get to the gate we started our day at. I always like to do that. Gate to gate, we call it. Did we stop our clock? I didn't. Probably closer to about 56 minutes. Why is there a van in my parking stand, sir? Well, the van gets destroyed. We'll see how you would like it today. I'm really bad at parking this airplane lately. Let's see if I can nail this one. Feel like that should be good right about there. We'll see. Cool. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back down to Denver. Let's disconnect from the network so we don't get in anybody's way. Again, kudos and shout out to the Pilotedge controllers today. They did a wonderful job. Huge shout out to Marcus. Absolutely awesome. Let's turn our sounds down so we don't go deaf when we go outside. And how's this park job today? Is this our best yet so far? Oh, not bad. We went past the line, though. See, look, I'm getting overzealous. It's because I've been flying, pardon me, it's because I've been flying the 7-3 so much. Past the line, need to go back to parking school. Failed on the parking today, Captain. Okay, cool, wonderful. Let's go ahead and play the replay. Shoot, I didn't mean to do that. Can I... What happens if I push stop? Oh no, we're going to fall right out of the sky. Okay, let's not do that. Let's just press pay. We're not going to have any of our flaps or anything down, unfortunately. But I'm not going to just push that button and destroy us and kill us. There we go. Unfortunately, no flaps on the replay, but that's okay. We'll survive watching a replay with no flaps. So yeah, you'll see, like, over the threshold, we were, like, I right there is when I'm dive bombing, because we're about 150 feet too high over the threshold. Kept it dive bombing, kept it dive bombing. There's 30 feet, there's the flare. Held the flare, held the flare. What's odd enough is we actually almost kept it in the touchdown zone. That was just an incredible... You didn't even see any smoke from the tires, man. That was just, wow. That was a crazy arrival, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy arrival. Let me mark it like right about there, and then we can get some wing views. Again, I'm sorry, guys. There's no flaps on replay. I do apologize. 10 out of 10 replay system. Yeah, it's kind of wonky, man. I do agree. Kind of wonky. Well, everyone, that is going to go ahead and wrap up another live stream. I want to thank everybody for taking some time out of their busy schedules to come and hang out with me today as we fly some virtual planes in the virtual skies. Still think this was one of our best landings ever on live stream. An absolute greasy one. It just sucks that we were so high over the threshold. Would have been really cool to come in like properly, you know, on that. Like actually properly on that and not have to dive bomb towards the runway and then touch down out of the touchdown zone. But absolutely awesome. I want to take this time now to thank all my mods, my donators, my sponsors, everybody who helps make the stream possible. Thank you all so much for your support. I truly do appreciate it. A lot of new members today, so welcome to all the new members. Thank you so much for your support. I truly do appreciate it. You guys are absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for supporting the streams. To everybody else who can't support the streams with a monetary value, I still want to thank you guys just as much. Y'all are amazing, man. Thank you for building this amazing community with me. We keep growing in subs. It's absolutely crazy, man. We've gained almost 1,000 subs in the last 30 days. So if we continue at a rate like that, that would be absolutely crazy. So thank you, everybody, for your support. I truly do appreciate it. You guys are absolutely awesome. Saturday, we're going to do some New York ops. We're going to fly in and out of LaGuardia. I'm excited for that one. LaGuardia is always a fun time to fly, so I'm really looking forward to that one. And then on Sunday, we're going to do our community fly-in. So Sunday, we're going to be flying up in Alaska on Microsoft Flight Simulator native multiplayer. Anybody and everybody can join. It's not on the VATSIM servers. It's going to be a shit show. It's going to be a free-for-all, and it's going to be absolutely awesome. So we're going to do that on Sunday. I will post everything in the Discord. If you're not part of the Discord, !Discord. Enjoy the replays. Have yourselves a great Thursday. Have a great Friday. Great start to the weekend. And I look forward to seeing you guys all on Saturday. Happy landings, my friends. Peace.